it play and call it work.
Fantastic services for providing ambient music and sound effects for your role-playing games, both sci-fi and fantasy. What you're hearing in the background right now is the Atlantis one from Syrinscape's science fiction one. So both of those are available for pretty cheap. Tabletop Audio is actually free. They have a donation option, obviously, in Patreon. And Syrinscape, you can get it for a pretty cheap subscription to get access to like their whole library, and it's awesome. I love it. What's wrong there, Colin?
I don't know, it's lagging on OBS, but it appears fine.
Does everybody appear fine? Is the chat all saying that we're good?
Okay, it's caught up now.
I feel fine.
Okay.
It was really weird, like it was like a 5-second delay on OBS.
Oh, so it's already awesome. Okay. So is everything working? Everything's working? Good audio? Good video? I'm just going to assume it is and keep going. So, that is all of our announcements. We're back from Adepticon and ready to keep going. And also, session number 6 today and session number 7 next week. If the campaign is not over by then, which it may or may not be, we'll have to take a little bit of a break because we're going to be moving into our new location at the MiniWarGaming bunker. I am not looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to being there. I'm looking forward to 4 weeks from now, once we're totally or mostly settled in. But moving's gonna suck.
I don't know. I love moving.
Oh, good.
I don't know why.
It's all on you.
That's
then.
you that you can do it.
I'll do as much as I physically can.
And we all know I'm helping. So.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
It's no surprise.
Okay, so let's do a recap. It's been almost 2 weeks since we last played. So why don't you guys walk us through what you remember happening during the double session?
I remember what happened at the end.
You know what? Let's just talk about session 5 because anybody watching will have hopefully caught up already. So session 5, what happened?
Where did we start session 5? Was that
We're
right
outside a hospital
after
for-
finding
We introduced
what's your name?
Yeah, we were introduced to a new character.
To the
Space
Eldar.
Elf.
Yep. Because another character died due to somebody's hubris.
Was it his own?
Maybe.
What's your character's name again?
Phil.
That's right.
That's just your
Pointy
accent.
ear.
It's Gilead.
Gilead. Is it Gilead?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'd hope so. That's what's written on the sheet.
Gilead.
Anybody else? So far, we met the Eldar.
We got information on a psyker hidden deep within Omega brig.
Yep.
Through a bunch of guard records.
Yes. We met a thief.
Right.
He was a guard. Was he a guard?
No, he was just.
you mean 1476?
Yeah, it was 1476. Yep.
Right.
Just a random bread and cheese thief guy, and chairs and
Wasn't that
binders.
before?
But he never came back with it.
No, we told him to go find food and come back with it or something.
We didn't tell him where to meet us.
Yeah, we did. Omega brig.
Omega Brig.
Oh.
And then he said Brig Omega because we kept saying it wrong. But it's okay. It's Omega Brig now.
That's better.
The
Oh, yeah,
video
what-
told it was Brig Omega. Yeah.
And then we confronted the psyker.
Yeah, we went down to Omega Brig, and the psyker was down there with a bunch of bodies where he was hovering.
Yep.
And he had a bunch of psychic friends with him.
Two.
That's a bunch.
It basically took us 4
Yep.
hours to walk down a hallway. Now that I
No, we also
And shoot him in the face.
no, we also encountered.
Well, we fought 3 of the little.
Yeah, that you
liquid
one-shotted
bugs.
with your psychic powers.
Yeah, it turns out psychic powers are actually pretty strong.
We actually found Sinovia
Oh, yeah.
in
we
Omega
did.
Brig.
That's right.
And then
That's
that's
Omega
where we
Brig.
left Brander as well.
Yeah, never forget.
And Luke almost died.
Yes. I tried to be political and I got shot by a shotgun. Man, stop rounds.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. That was the complication.
Yep. I got shot by man stopper rounds. And it turns out she was a little too cuckoo for the rest of this mission, so we decided to leave Brander with her
And send them back.
and send them back, which I felt was risky, but you know what? Maybe it worked out. Who knows?
Yeah.
Better than leaving them there.
We ended up defeating the psychic, or the psychers,
Yes, yeah, rogue psyker.
including the main psyker. We dropped a grenade on him. He exploded.
Well, it was more like drop it under him.
Yeah.
Right.
He blew up to smithereens.
Yeah, because he
And
was.
then I believe one of you two or both of you saw a psychic premonition.
Was it both of us?
I remember if it was both of us.
It was both of
I
you.
assume it was both of us.
It was both of you.
Yeah. Because I remember, because he was like linked to those other two weird like pharaoh psychers who were all wrapped up floating around. And then once they went down, he went nuts and we killed him.
And then we found out that it is not him doing all this.
Yes.
He was more like a warning.
Turns out he was just a sad victim that we shot.
Right, he was trying to warn us, but, you know, in all the wrong ways.
Yeah.
I try to find love in all the wrong places.
Yeah, he's essentially creating this weird nightmare escape on this ship.
As a warning.
Yeah, as a warning. I'm trying to warn you guys, you know, everyone go to sleep and see horrible things.
So, yeah, we saw I think the vision was somebody in official looking robes that we may or may not recognize and having a third eye.
I don't know what that can mean.
Somebody that
I'm just scum, remember? I don't know what any of that is.
Scum and filth.
Wow.
perhaps shows a path through the Astros.
Maybe.
Is that like a really cool place where they do roller derby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Neon green signs?
Yes.
Nice, I like it. Glow in the dark. Awesome. And mini putt.
Whole mini putt.
Okay, and that's where we left off.
I believe so. Yeah.
Tired and worn out,
With one wound.
with one wound.
Again.
Again.
So if I can come back to that moment, essentially there was the explosion from the Psyker and all the bodies were just getting, wow, already. Just started talking.
Nope. There was like 3 before that no one noticed because I'm getting good at siphoning them, obviously.
You gotta work on that, man.
I know.
Get some oxygen or something.
Just get it, man.
I always feel like I'm boring you so bad.
No, that's actually one of the reasons why people yawn is because their brain is lacking oxygen.
Yeah, that's why I said get some oxygen.
And like get an oxygen
You need to
mask.
put some plants in.
Would that be weird if I'm just sitting here with an oxygen mask as we're playing? Like,
You know, if you stop yawning every time someone else is talking, that'd be great still.
We figured out what the problem was.
Anyway, so basically when you destroyed the Psyker, there was a psychic explosion where all the bodies were scattered. That big pile of bodies were scattered all around the room. And during that's when it paused, and the two of you had this this vision where the Psyker in his last moment spoke to you and talked about the thing that you saw. So as that clears, and there's a flash, and you all find yourself lying on the ground. And as you pick yourself up, and everything's hazy, and you're just as you catch your breath and you come back to yourself, it's almost like you're coming out of a dream, as if everything that just happened didn't happen. But as your vision returns to you, you look around and you find yourself not waking up from a bed, but actually in the same room. Bodies lying everywhere, but mostly piled up. Like you can see kind of a central spot where it's been cleared. And it's still blood, and it's still slick with blood and gore and stuff, but for the most part, the bodies are all piled up around the room. Some of you have to actually pull yourselves out of the piles of dead bodies as well. It's pretty horrible looking. And yet, even though it looks so bad, you can't help but feel a weight has been lifted. And you feel, you didn't realize it, how much pressure had been put on you this whole time. It's kind of like when you entered Gilead's bubble of anti-psychic. That feeling of, oh wow, I didn't realize I was carrying this weight this whole time. This mental, even physical feeling weight has just been lifted, and it feels great. You feel refreshed. You can each restore all of your shock. Any shock that you've lost.
Yeah, I was gonna need that.
As this feeling just kind of overcomes you. But even and you're kind of speechless for a few seconds. Who's wounded? Lightly wounded? Hand up. Heavily wounded, hand up. Okay. So, hey.
Why is okay? Technically, I'm lightly wounded, but I don't count as being lightly wounded.
But you're still lightly wounded. That's more I'm trying to know, just like because you still have injuries.
Yes.
You just don't get the negatives for the
Correct.
injuries, so
How
you are
many
lightly
wounds?
wounded. So yeah. So as this feeling of euphoria kind of hits you, at the same time the adrenaline kind of starts to drop. And that's when the injuries kind of rush in, and you can feel the burns and the cuts and the blasts, your body feels very like mentally you're refreshed, but your body feels achy and sore. Everybody's your stump of a hand just starts to ache as you realize you're like, oh yeah, I lost a hand.
I need the vacation.
I'm just getting used to that, okay?
But other than that, the pale of desperation, that nightmare pale, seems to have been lifted, and you find yourself just the 5 of you alone in this room.
can finally breathe.
Nothing's moving. the servitors that were staying over top with the heavy bolters have collapsed and seem to be inoperative. And you hear only the gentle hum of the mechanical fans and lights and the drone of the engine as you continue to travel through the warp. But you don't hear any voices, gunfire, or anything else. What would you like to do?
Abigail. I need help again.
Poor guy.
Okay. Walk over to the giant hill of a catachan.
Find him kind of slumped against a little pile of bodies. He's kind of using them as support. You can see that he's bleeding in several places. The cuts from before have the dressings that you put on have come off, and the stitches have come out, and he's bleeding again. So yeah, he looks pretty bad.
Don't listen to Confronting. You're very nice.
Just stop talking and stop moving, and we're gonna try and do a Medicaid on him.
Okay.
So we'll count this as a respite.
Yeah.
Regroup. Respite. Regroup. Short rest.
Yeah.
Regroup. I can't remember which. They both sound like they could work for either.
Yeah.
So you're regrouping, and the respite is when you're sleeping, I guess. Whatever.
One you heal all your wounds, one you don't.
So he's heavily wounded, so this would be difficulty 4, if I'm remembering the rules right
Yep.
for this. And you don't have any wounds, so you don't have any
fine.
penalties.
Abigail.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
so did you pass?
No.
No.
Really?
No.
No.
Abigail.
Wait, isn't it 3? Where's the 4?
4.
Oh, it's 3. Dang. What?
And it's a complication.
Yep.
Did you want to use a wrath to re-roll everything but the complication?
Yes.
So it's, you heal him, but not the... You don't heal him, and... Alright, we got a wrath being used for re-roll. You can't re-roll the wrath die, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Oh
No,
no.
you still fail!
I think you're just dead.
Well, no, we're not going to have a complication kill him. What would you like the complication to be?
I honestly don't know at this point. I've run out of ideas for him. I rolled so many of these.
Okay, well then we'll keep this simple. Each of you will take D3 shock damage as you realize, as the adrenaline sets from you, you realize you're much more tired than you realize. And for the rest of this respite, regroup, whatever, you can't do any more healing.
Oh, rough.
So each of you take D3 shock damage.
I don't
I'm
know.
missing 2. I'm gonna try and heal myself.
So hold on. So you're lightly damaged?
Yeah.
So it's normally DN3.
And then it's going up to 4.
Wait, are we doing that right? It's been 2 weeks.
What's your medical?
My medical's not great, but
Better than mine. 3.
it's 2 harder to heal me for you.
Yeah.
You don't know my anatomy.
Yeah, difficulty is 3
These
or
gym
4 if
muscles
it's
are
heavily.
the
Oh yeah,
worst.
it's plus 1 to do it to yourself.
It's all the extra weight on the joints and everything.
Yeah,
It's only
it
plus
just
1
does.
to do to yourself.
But then it'll be
Terrible
another
thing.
plus
Oh,
1
yeah,
if you're lightly
exactly.
wounded.
Yeah, so
All this earth
So it was 5. That's weird. You said plus 1 to do it to yourself. But if you're doing it to yourself, that means you're wounded. So you think they would just let the regular work on it. So you need a 5.
Can we do a
basically.
respite?
We are doing. You need like a full. Not here.
Yeah.
might as well.
Not in the body
Hey!
room.
Huh.
Glory for the pool!
Glory, glory.
Goblet.
That's 6.
Glory,
Yeah, can I
glory.
just cover myself in like blood and be like?
Too bad
"Okay,
I
I'm
can't
gonna rest
shift."
right here."
Change that one.
So do you pass
I do.
and are you able to shift?
No,
So you get 1 wound back then.
it's worth it.
Hey, it is.
Maybe
Hey, we got a
not,
glory
though.
for the pool. That would have been useful for Aaron.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
it is what it is.
I get 5. That's 4.
Does anybody else want to try any Medicaid?
Nope. Nope.
So we're not actually going to spend like the whole hour here. We're just going to kind of treat
Yeah.
the next little bit like a little regroup.
So.
So the girl's gonna take a nap now.
Just lie down in a pile of bodies, just like shuffle
I've got
a
a
couple
bedroll
of
still.
limbs to
4 out of
be a pillow.
I'll just use the catachan.
As I bleed out on
Yeah.
her, some blood coming down her forehead. I'm sorry.
Trooper, you're not looking so good.
No, I don't feel so good.
Is there anything you want me to carry for you?
Dutch gives him the most horrible cut eye. Don't even try it.
All right. Sir, I'll take the plasma gun when he finally,
I don't care. I don't care.
I tell you what, when I finally die, I'll put it in my last will and testament.
When I finally die. You know, we've dealt with this situation. I thought, you know, I think we go back to the original goal. Actually, I don't know.
Getting to the helm.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I don't know what your original goal is because I wasn't in the party.
But that makes the
That
most
makes
logical
the most
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call this much of a party.
No.
Now remember, I just want to point out the two
I'm
of
not
you have
having
not
fun.
related what happened in your vision to anybody else.
Oh yes. All right. Can I get another brief description of said individual?
I can just read to you again. Oh, I didn't write it down. I just made it up.
I'm gonna use protection.
I'm trying
I
to.
paid for it.
Essentially, you see a man, and like basically, he says that this is the man responsible for what's been going on about him losing his mind. Essentially, and you see a man, and he's got very ornate robes. There's some mechanical stuff implanted on him as well. Nothing out of the ordinary. He's definitely doesn't look fully human, even though he's human.
Can I see the physical features of their face?
Yeah, you can make it out. I'm not going to give you
Right,
all the
but,
detail, but
yeah.
if you were to come across this individual, you would most likely recognize them,
Gotcha.
assuming they still look that way and the vision was correct. And one thing you do notice, the weird thing is a weird third eye.
Like on a bandana, or just like right in the smack?
Yeah,
middle?
on a bandana.
bandana.
No, there actually is a bandana.
That's
going
what I
around.
remember. There was a bandana.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
But you have this impression that beneath it. there's
Okay,
an
so
eye.
there is it like
You never
glow?
actually saw the eye directly,
It's
but
like a
you
glow.
just in this, you just can't help but
There's a wrinkle.
because remember it's a vision, so it's not like you're seeing this with your eyes, right? And so you kind of see that it's covered, and yet at the same time you see that it's there.
His name is Tien. Dragon Ball Z reference.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
I like Tien.
Yeah. He does that forearm thing again in Super. There's like an entire like in Z didn't bother.
Well, sir, what are we doing next? I'm feeling great.
I'm feeling exhausted.
Oh.
In fact, this whole ordeal is awful. This is because of the captain. I want to blame all of this on the captain of this ship. This is what you get when you dabble in things you shouldn't dabble in. Another vision, by the way. That I just remember that I haven't shared that information.
Another one.
Some sort of what I'm assuming to be mastermind behind all this. Maybe the person that this rambling psyker was trying to warn us about, warning us in all the wrong ways. This ornately robed. I physically described this individual. And
Sounds
something
like a monkey.
and something else I can't quite put my finger on. Something unnatural. I don't know. When we see them, if we see them, we'll know what to do next. We'll wing it till we get there. Yeah.
I forgot to roll my objective.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Everybody roll your objective. A D6, remember?
Woo! I got 2. I keep getting the original ones.
3.
Ditto.
All right.
I forgot
Nice.
to make up 3
That's
more.
my favorite one, though.
Nope. I rolled it earlier.
Okay.
I already know what mine is. Same as last time.
Yeah. I have to talk about the primer.
I gotta talk about a distant planet that I can relate to.
Yeah, I gotta-
Checkerack is pretty cool.
I have to reminisce about the home world.
Oh, reminiscing. Catachan. Okay.
I'm just gonna.
I already got mine.
I know. I just wonder what you guys are going to do next.
I'm going to
Well, I would
protect
get
us.
to sleep, so.
With the protect pad.
Well, you can't sleep in this room.
Just get it out of the way.
Napping.
There's nowhere to lie down. Your bedroll will get
Is
covered.
there
in
another
blood
way
if
out
you
of
put
this
down.
room? Besides the way we came in?
No. It's a room of cells.
Right.
Like it's a circular room, and all around the room is a bunch of cells.
So
This
we
is the
have to-
highest security area.
So we have to exit.
Although
the
not
way we
anymore.
I want to go find Brander. And then figure out the next step. We need allies. We need our friend back.
And I wouldn't know about that.
I can't remember. Did we release you with Brander there? I think Brander was there when we released you, and then we found Sinovia.
Oh, I don't know about the mutant.
But we don't know where
Okay.
he might have gone.
Yeah, we sent him back to the main office station where we would have maybe found Zenobia because we had cleared that
Yeah,
out.
the main guard post for this sector.
Yeah, we put all the sleepers in the cells and locked them up.
Right.
Yes.
I wonder what happened in 1476.
That's a good question. I'm assuming brutally murdered.
That's fair, sir.
Yeah, let's be realistic. Back to the cell. Probably the next logical step, or guard post station, guard station.
Yes.
Yeah,
As long as we get out of here, this is terrible.
it is terrible. I agree. Yeah, it seems to whatever we dealt with here seems to be dealt with. It seems to be. I don't know. Nothing more we can do here.
Job's done.
Yeah. Let's just leave.
Yep.
This is horrible.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing else. Wait, we haven't searched the room, have we?
No, we haven't.
You mean the
Like from like the last session, we haven't searched the room.
for
Correct?
what?
All of the pockets of all of the corpses.
All of the pockets of all of the.
Well, how many gold pieces are in here?
You can just kind of like limp around the room and take a look.
Oh, I'm not. Dutch is quite.
I too have no
He
interest.
stubs the
in
toe and he
contents
goes
of this
right down.
Yep.
Then the plasma gun's gone.
Yep. Yeah, be careful.
Dutch is gonna provide Overwatch.
Oh, great.
With overwhelming firepower.
Which one of us is going to get shot?
I think everybody's kind of discussing this. I'm just going to go walk around and kind of kick at the dead psychers and make sure they're dead.
Yes.
Let's see if there's like some
Well, the main
storage
one's been
trunks or anything.
exploded by a plasma grenade, so he's
There's no
dead.
storage in this part of the prison. As you kind of look around the room slowly, you notice there's a mix of bodies. A lot of them are prisoners wearing the prison garb. Some of them are guards. Some of them seem to be crewmates as well, or crew members as well. But there's no useful things you can find. Any clothes they're wearing are either too blood-soaked or torn up to be useful, and none of them seem to have any equipment, unless you want to spend a thorough amount of time going through. There's literally probably a couple hundred bodies in here. It was quite the pile.
Yeah, maybe next time just. I'm five of us fly the ship. We have to find people that are awake. We have to commandeer the ship, and we have to find the nearest.
A bunch of prisoners commandeering the ship.
Right, like 5 people alone can't. Right?
Maybe they'll wake up if we remove the guy in your vision.
Maybe they're already wake up. Maybe this was the issue. Who knows?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
But just in case, I'm going to protect us.
I suppose it's something you don't have to say. Just
Are you about to cast something?
Yeah.
What are you going to cast?
Protect.
How long does it last?
Sustain.
Okay, so you just kind of go around. Everything's +1 difficulty while you're sustaining that kind of thing.
Yeah, +2.
+2 for every skill check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Per
Alright.
sustain power.
And you're not pushing it, right?
I'm going to push it by 1 so I don't take D3 shock. You
What
take
do you
D3 shock if you push by 2.
Okay.
But I have to push everything for the next...
For the rest of the season.
For the respite. Or regroup.
I believe. Hey.
Well, I didn't perils.
Did you pass?
1, 2, 3. Yeah. I got 6.
So as long as everybody stays near you, they get +1 resilience?
Just +1.
Okay, but you can still feel that. Just, you can't quite put your finger on it, but you can feel the protection kind of wash over you. A minor amount, but still something.
Less than before.
So to Brander, so he can lead us to the bridge.
Sounds good,
Because
sir.
otherwise, I don't know how to get there. Could pull up a map, I suppose. But I miss Brander.
Abigail, do you have the map?
I got the map of the sewer system still.
We could probably
Not
pull up.
quite
One
this
small
big.
portion of the sewer system.
Yeah.
That won't work.
We could probably pull up a schematic for the ship and find our own way to the bridge. If we really don't want to get Brander.
That may be a useless cause. He might be dead.
I feel.
What is your fascination with Brandon? Yes, he was useful, but he's half damaged.
I feel like I have to know. Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's half burned to a crisp. Plasma's pretty hot.
What?
He's shot with plasma.
It was an accident.
Sir, I am worried the catechin might shoot Brander again if we head over there.
Are you gonna shoot Brander again?
It was an accident. In the heat of battle, things happen.
Right.
It's called acceptable
Yeah.
casualties.
Or poor training.
You know, these kind of things happen in
Yeah, maybe
Kazachan,
one
you
of those
know?
rogue tigers
In
have,
the heat of
psychic
battle,
focus.
you know, friends become enemies,
They were
enemies
prisoners.
become friends.
The heat of battle
Psychic
usually
focus could be
so
like-
literal.
Toilet paper, I guess.
Sounds like he lacks discipline.
No, they didn't have any toilet paper psychic focus.
Darn.
Yeah, if you're interested in these rogue psychers and you find them, they are prisoners. They were prisoners. And so
I'm curious what the other prisoners of the cell block were. Right? These are like some pretty
A
nasty.
lot of
like,
House Goliath beefy boys.
like what level psyker do you think this rogue psyker was, right, to affect the entire ship? Ooh.
High in the war, I don't know.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Spooky stuff. Spooky stuff.
I don't think these psychers were supposed to be on this ship, though, sir.
No, I don't think so either. The captain's up to
I don't think he's playing by the books there, sir.
no. I think maybe another organization could have probably handled these psychers a little better.
Perhaps. Well,
Yeah.
pitter patter, let's get at her.
Right. Off we go.
Is that from the
Sing from my
primer?
home world.
from Mordia? Is it Mordia? I guess so.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, what is the name of that planet?
Is it Mordia? Mordia. All right. Is it? Okay.
So as you head out of Brig Omega, one thing that you notice is that now that you have a chance to kind of look around and a little more without being assaulted from all angles, is you do notice that most of the prison doors are open. But you see no sign of the prisoners. The number of bodies that were back in the main area with that rogue psyker would seem to indicate that the majority, if not all of them, were in that pile. So this area has been cleansed, essentially. It's been emptied of all of its prisoners. Tidied. Once you leave the brig, however, it's a totally different story. The ship has come back to life. As you come out into the hallway, you see the hustle and bustle of the crew and servitors and everything else. And they're all busy. Obviously, they know something happened because they're currently cleaning up the bodies. You see there's servitors currently cleaning the floors of all the blood and the gore.
No friggin' way.
And and everything seems like they all seem awake. They're not walking around in some stupor. You see, as you kind of walk up and you stand there for a second because you're at a hallway and you look out of the T-junction. You can see people being brought on gurneys, going to be taken care of. You can see others limping and being held by other people. So it looks like the aftermath of a battle scene, essentially. Even occasionally see a guard leading a couple prisoners with them as well. So you walk out and it's just like the ship seems to be functioning normally from the little tiny portion you can see right here. They don't seem, it's so busy and so hectic that they don't really notice you as you come out armed.
Right, covered in blood.
Covered in blood.
Wounds.
For the most part.
Some of our own, some that's not.
Yeah. For the most part, your clothes are no longer resemble prison garb because some of you have added on, well, like you're wearing your full Eldar outfit. Some of you had added on armor that you found. Those of you who didn't probably, you found your own belongings eventually, and I assume that you either change into those or any clothing that would still have been the prison garb is either burnt, torn up, bloodied, or so much that you no longer look like prisoners. And you kind of take note of that, but you still feel cautious as you're walking through, just waiting for one of the guards to spot you and do something about it. But so far, nobody seems to take heed of you. They're all far too busy taking care of larger matters of cleaning up the huge number of dead and wrangling up the few prisoners who are still escaped. So that's a sight that you see when you come out of the prison or out of the brig.
The nearest one that's scrambling past us, can I just try
Nearest one what?
any
Guard?
human? Oh, sorry, that's not a servitor.
Right.
You said human.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Servitors are kind of humans.
Not
Yeah.
anymore.
Okay. You
How
grab
long
one.
have you been, how long have you been awake?
He looks around. He's like, I don't know, maybe like half an hour, maybe an hour. I had the weirdest dreams and nightmares. It was horrible. And I woke up and there's dead bodies everywhere. And we're just starting to get organized and cleaning everything up. We have no idea what happened.
Organized.
Who commanded this?
Commanded what?
All the prisoners.
The cleaning up. Is this just
Oh,
Did someone tell
my
you?
commanding officer commanded me, and I'm assuming he got orders up high, but I don't know, we're just going back to doing our jobs that we're supposed to do.
Do you have any communication with the captain? Or
Me?
with
the captain?
Do you know of anyone who's had communications with the captain?
I'm
Is there a command structure?
I'm sure that many people have communication with the captain, but I don't. I'm too low. I wish that I don't even think I've ever seen the captain before.
Right. All right, let's just continue on then.
Remember, the crew is about 12,000
Yeah.
people, right?
Yeah, I'm
so the
curious
structure
if-
would be in place that
I'm curious.
this
if he
isn't the
made her
Enterprise where the
reverse.
captain's buddies with everybody, right? He'll only know so many. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it seems that they've been awake, based on the account of anybody you talked to, it seems that they've been awake for about as long since you killed the Psyker. And since you guys had stayed back there for a little while to recoup and try to heal and other things like that. Yeah, that's it seems to match up with the time that you killed Nicola. Oh, chain reaction.
Yeah, I know. It's awful.
Oh, sir, looks like everything's fine.
I'll keep walking towards where
Everything is normal. Carry on.
just pushing on through the crowds of people. If there are crowds of people, just pushing
There
through the
are.
hallway.
Oh, it's busy.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, like you are basically. It's like it feels like you're pushing yourself through crowds of people, of all sorts, and machines and servitors. Like there's all sorts of things going on right now. Very busy, bustling.
I'll make my way down the path that I remember to get to the guard station.
Same.
As they took you in.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody's sending a message, sir.
Right. Either that or we're at a wedding.
They're gonna give us all the Star Wars names. Who can do a Chewbacca noise?
That's the closest I can get.
Good, you don't get the medal.
I wonder if
It was
gonna
a
work.
trick.
It's okay, he's got the plasma gun.
Poor Chewbacca.
Yeah, it's
bowcaster.
basically a bowcaster.
I wish I had a bowcaster. Are you kidding me? A cool gun.
Oh man, I love Star Wars.
Let's see if I can get the right kind of things
Give a
in here.
crossbow that shoots lasers. The imagination of the 70s.
Primitive species has crossbows that shoot lasers.
I remember that thing was pretty strong in Battlefront.
Yeah,
One shot.
it does like 3d8 damage in the old Star Wars RPG.
All right. So, where are we heading again? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Bridge.
Well,
To the bridge?
Are we doing the bridge?
Wow.
Guard station.
Well-
Guard station.
He wants to check on Brander.
Yeah, Brander. To Brander.
To Brander?
To Brander. Wow.
Okay, so it's kind of hard to find your way around. You don't really know the layout of the ship very well. But trying to follow as much as your memory serves. You head back. It takes a little longer to make your way through the crowds because it's pretty busy. But it's not long before you pass by the Infirmary.
Yes.
The Infirmary is actually quite busy.
I imagine.
Inside, you can see that it's been cleaned up in a hurry, and that most of the beds are occupied, and that there's all the beds are occupied, and there's a lineup outside, and you can see that there's a couple medicaes who are triaging those who are injured, and all sorts of injuries. It's from brutal limbs missing to simple cuts and burns and bruises. As you peer inside, the door is wide open. It seems that they fixed it, or actually no, the door is wide open. So it's still stuck open.
Still stuck open.
There's actually a technician currently working on the console, trying to figure out what's wrong with it, and seems and curses every time it closes a little bit, but then it jams back open again.
Some moron didn't know what they're doing.
It's like Joe Pesci.
Emperor of mankind, why is it like this?
It doesn't make any sense. Why would anybody jam it open?
That's so weird.
And as you happen to be as you're walking by, a really large woman walks by and steps out of the hallway to talk to one of the medicaes, and it's this 6'8", probably over 350-pound woman dressed in doctor's gear, apothecary's gear.
What does she look like?
Corrupted heavily by.
One fly arm.
No,
Yeah,
no,
does she
no,
have like a tentacle arm?
no weird mutant arms or anything like that. But you do notice that she's currently, one of her arms is in a brace,
Okay.
and that there's some sort of wound that's been treated.
6, 8,
And-
300 and change.
And she's got a really deep voice as she bellows orders to the Medicaid.
Oh my goodness.
And it kind of trounces her way back in. So that's odd. So that's where you are right now. Do you want to carry on, or you want to do anything here? Seek medical treatment,
We
perhaps?
should probably dump him here.
No, I'm coming along. And I'm not going to wait in line.
Are you sure? You can stay here and wait if you want to.
No, I'm not a pleb.
Okay.
You're walking around like limping.
We can try and
blood
push it
oozing out
through.
of you. I'm not waiting in line.
We can try to push it through. I think we could do it.
You can try.
Sure.
So I'm gonna grab a hold of him
Okay.
and start yelling to people, "Get out of the way! This one's dying already!" I'm gonna try and make my way to the front there.
Okay. So you do that, and you're trying to cow the crowds. Go ahead. Give me an intimidation check. We'll make it a difficulty 4 because of the ruckus. Oh, another complication.
Hey, you killed that roll though. Jeez.
6s are worth 2, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It's been that long.
2 weeks.
2, 4, 6, 9, and a complication.
So how many of those 6s can you shift?
I was 4, right?
You needed 4.
So I can do 2 of them.
Okay, so we got a couple things to talk about narratively. Obviously, you managed to cow your way to the front between your authoritative-sounding voice and the bleeding, enormous Catachan who's with you. People get out of your way, and you approach the Medicaid and successfully get to the front of the line. And so what would you like the shifting and the complication to be?
So the shifting will be to get him a bed and proper care.
Okay,
It's like better than just the triage stuff.
but
Like the best care.
But
Like
I
Norwegian
get shuffled.
care.
I get shuffled away from him, so we lose track of him in the hustle and bustle.
okay, sure. Okay,
Would you be
so
able just to see me?
yeah, so you just-
Towering over everybody
yeah,
else.
it's just taken away in a wave.
Hey,
The
you go
Medicaid
behind a
looks up.
curtain and it's like I can't find him now.
The Medicaid at the front that's taking care of the triage and kind of gives you a nasty look, but nods and pulls you through. And you're brought in there, and you actually see them like removing one of the other patients from the table. They were dead.
Oh.
They didn't
They were
survive.
dead.
They were dead. And so you're inside the infirmary now, and it's busy. You can hear groans and people just screaming in pain as they're being operated on or not. It's not a very happy place right now. It's the aftermath of a horrible, horrific nightmare. But you sit down at the side of the bed, and that's when the big doctor kind of can feel. You've never felt. It's not very often that you feel small around somebody.
Right.
But this person, even though they're not as tall as you. Oh, actually, how tall are you?
6'11".
Yeah, they're not as tall as you. For some reason, the presence and the sheer size of this woman doctor.
Is she from Catachan?
No,
Oh,
these aren't muscles. These are. It's just she's just very
she's
large.
She's big, tall.
Like Stella Creed.
So she comes up to you.
I was not Stellan Creed's like joke that she's small.
And she's like,
Anyways,
she looks down. So what's wrong with you, honey?
like, can't you see? I'm bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, well, I got my own problem. Some idiot came in here earlier and shot me.
That is very unfortunate. I'm sorry for you. But I need.
Do you look familiar?
Do I?
think we have a
I think I have one. I think I have one.
I think we have an appropriate complication.
Okay.
I might have one of those faces.
Yeah.
Might have one of those
We don't really
faces.
have any Catachan on board. You're pretty tall there, and all supple and stuff.
Oh no.
You were one of the guys that was here with the group that shot me in the arm, weren't you?
You can know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm.
We weren't here a while ago, but there was a beast.
Oh,
Not someone as fine as you.
oh! Is that what you want to call me now?
No, you're not.
As if I don't have enough to deal with my lazy subordinates, and now a ship full of people who have their own problems. Now I'm a beast.
You're not a beast. Look at you. You're a fine specimen. You would do well in Catachan. You know what? I'm going to make sure that my superior officer knows about you. We could use you back on Catachan.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
We make it difficulty 5.
I can't pass this.
I believe in you.
I have persuasion 3.
Okay, you got wrath and
two
you got some
sixes.
glory. You can do it. You can do it.
Oh,
You're off by
two
one.
sixes.
You're off
Two
by one.
sixes.
That's a thing in the
So hold on. What did I say? You needed
yeah,
5.
that's 1 in the pot.
Yeah.
I need 4.
So use a wrath to reroll the 1. You just need a 4+.
Or you could just take a
You wanna
glory.
pass?
Didn't you say I needed 4? I need 5, right?
You need 5.
Okay, I'll use
Because
the wrath.
of the complication.
Oh, jeez.
For the Emperor.
Ah, no!
You want to grab a glory?
I'm gonna grab a
On
glory.
a 4 up.
4 up, you can do it.
Believe.
No!
Come on!
3 threes.
So she looks down at you and she's
How's
like, yeah, I don't think so. And she calls over to one of her subordinates, take care of this guy, and she walks away. So you're going to get lesser care.
Great.
All right.
What about the Hippocratic Oath?
She's like, the what?
The what?
We're in the warp, son. There ain't no Hippocratic oath here. Okay, so you are heavily damaged.
Yeah.
So difficulty 4.
Stupid 3s.
So we're only going to be using somebody with a Medicaid of 8 rather than her Medicaid of 11, which is I was going to use the shifting too. But you are in here, and I'm going to let any excess. You know, I'll let somebody else roll this for me so that you can see the dice. So it's a Medicaid 8. You're going to... I'll just roll it.
Okay.
I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've only got 5. If you want to spend a wrath, I'll reroll 4 dice that I failed with. Because right now you're only getting 1 wound back.
1? Yeah, okay. I'll spend it.
You're gonna go to 0. That's wild.
Hey, it's a man who gets a lot of wrath.
Ooh, there we go. So you heal 3 wounds.
Whew.
Does that bring you back to lightly wounded?
Brings me to 4 out of 7. That's lightly wounded, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, light wounded. right?
Actually, I'll give you a +1 to that. 1 more wound just for the medical care, the equipment that's in here.
Okay.
So you're back to 5 out of 7. So you're feeling a lot better. The Medicaid does a pretty decent job. You probably think that the doctor could have done even better. Maybe got you back to full. But you get bandaged up nicely. You're in there for good. What's everybody else doing? He's in there being
They're getting my
bandaged
shock
up.
back?
Hmm?
They're getting my shock back?
No.
No.
Let's just get wounds back.
Okay.
I'm nonchalantly looking about. Like, where are the sorters that we shot dead earlier? Are they gone? They hauled away?
It's crowded in there. You're gonna go in and start searching around the floor. Like you can't see more than 10 feet ahead of you.
I'm kind of, just I'm not moving quickly. I'm moving around slowly, pushing through the crowd. What's going on over
In
here?
the infirmary.
Yeah. What's in the vats? Interesting.
Yeah, the vats just look like everything's been liquefied. So it's hard to see. You don't see the body parts in there at this point. But you also, I don't know if you would know that they would liquefy pretty fast once they're put in the vats.
I have no idea.
It's incredible how quickly they clean this place up in a half hour.
No, it's still, everything's still pretty dirty.
Oh,
You're
okay.
still walking on blood and stuff, but everybody's working on cleaning it up.
Gotcha, okay.
Everything's not all better. Like you can see the dead bodies still lying in corners, and they're working on and disposing of them. You actually see like some of the lower orderlies scooping up parts and dumping them into these vats.
Oh man, did they just dump them in the vats? Just said.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if they just bent them into space or something.
Oh, you gotta reclaim them, right?
Throw them into the warp.
I'm going to drop protect, and then manifest a different power, and then see where that goes.
Okay. What is this different power?
It's called regenerate.
All right. And what does it do?
What does it do?
Does exactly what it sounds like.
You get health back?
Every round, I heal 1 wound until it's full, and then I heal 1 shock, and it's sustained.
Okay. So basically, it's a way that outside of combat just to go back to full every
Yeah,
time.
but I don't want to use it all the time. I just would like to be fresh this time.
Well, what do you have to roll to get it?
You need Nate,
Oh. Okay, so it's hard.
and I'm going to transcend it because there's no reason not to. Because I'll take a D3 shock, but...
There's plenty of reasons not to.
Okay.
Like the demons you're about to summon.
Whatever happens, happens.
In the Medicaid office.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it'll be a demon of healing.
Hey, oh, you got
Oh wow.
You got actually just.
Yeah.
I'll just
actually-
manifest it as is.
You waiting.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, I actually got one at 10, yeah.
So you're able to shift one?
No, you can't shift. That's on the wrath die, I guess. No, you can't. You can't shift.
So you got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so let's go back to full then. Enough time will pass, so you'll just go back to full.
And then I'll go for protect again.
All right. Don't you have to stay at transcendent though?
No, you don't. Only when you push 1 do you have to keep pushing 1.
What
When
do
you
mean?
transcend, you don't have to keep transcending.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But I will push 1.
Sir, I
Naturally.
suddenly don't feel as well as before.
your skin doesn't feel as hard.
I'll perils this time. Nope.
Still no perils. And you're
4, 5, 6.
Are you trying to get us
One
eaten by
shift doesn't do
demons?
anything.
You feel better now.
Yeah, never mind, sir. I feel better again.
Kind of comes and goes.
You like,
Yeah,
you
that
like
was
slap, you
weird.
like slap
You know
your
what?
arm. You're like, oh, it hurts more. Oh no, less.
It's back.
It's back.
It's still waking. It's just the effects are still waking up.
Oh,
you know.
protect goes off on a 5. It doesn't matter. You need 3 shifts.
Are you trying to get recruited by the Iron
Yeah,
Hands?
you had to get 3 shifts to do the better one.
Yeah, this
Are
is
you trying to
fine.
get recruited by the Iron Hands?
You never know.
So,
The knife doesn't poke quite as deep now.
So coming back out of the infirmary after dropping him off, like, okay, you want to go see Brander still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be a while.
Yeah, he'll probably be about
That's
20
fair.
minutes.
That's fair. Okay, let's
I
He'll
go.
know where to
regenerate
find
might
us.
be too
Yeah,
good.
we can come back and find him if we need to.
Oh, you need the plasma.
That's 15 experience.
I miss his gun already.
Off we go to the security station then while he gets patched up.
Okay. So on your way, you pass through the viewing room. The window is thankfully closed. The covering of the viewport is closed. And yeah, you see it's just more like a kind of a cafeteria / lounging area. And it doesn't feel fun anymore. It feels okay.
No one's sleeping, I assume.
Not that you can see, but it's busy as well. People are coming and going. And eventually you make it back to these... Oh, actually, sorry. In this room, as you're going along, all of a sudden, Constantine, you feel a tap on your shoulder. And you turn, and it's a familiar face.
1476.
It is 1476.
Yeah.
He lived.
We found your food.
He's
in the
holding
cafeteria.
he's holding an armful of rations. And he's like, "Hey, so sorry I couldn't find you earlier, but everything kind of got a little busy. So but I got you some food just like you asked for.
Good job, thief.
Thanks for letting me go. Oh, I didn't steal these. I swear. They were just rations that nobody needed."
I can't believe you survived.
Well, it was a close one. I had to hide in one of the utility closets for a little while as everybody was murdering each other. Well, you know, it's life in the warp. You want them?
So take my helmet off and take some of the rations.
Yeah.
I too will take some of these rations.
You could each have 2 rations.
Nice.
Well, I better get back to my post. They're going to be missing me there. I don't know. Maybe they think I'm dead, so this might be a good chance to find a new post. Huh.
You can be a new man.
I got some interesting ideas now. But thanks again for saving me. I'll see you around.
The Emperor protects.
Sure. Yeah, I believe that. For sure. He turns around and disappears into the crowd.
Sir, does this seem a little odd to you?
Let's keep going.
Just gonna keep munching on rations?
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure we didn't think he was gonna live.
Yeah.
It's a little odd that they're letting the Xenos filth walk around.
Oh, they're all giving him looks, but for the
Right.
most part, they are far too occupied.
Right, they're too worried about other things.
And Eldar don't look that different from humans.
Isn't he got weird
Yeah, I got
Eldar armor on?
I got weird space armor.
Yeah, but they're also surrounded by blood and gore and servitors and stuff like that.
That's true. I may be the least weird thing in the room.
Yeah,
You're just
there are
one of
definitely
the elite security.
some are definitely stopping and kind of looking over, but then like some of them have like a worried look on their face and then look away like that's none of my business.
What is that? Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's getting shot for that one.
Yeah. So far you haven't had any complications of walking around as an Eldar. Yeah, it could just be probably in normal situations it would be hard just to walk down the hallway, but the fact that everybody's kind of in chaos and trying to figure things out may contribute to that.
Nothing like a disaster to bring people together.
Yeah, or at least to stop noticing people that they don't
Yeah, or
they want to
stop
kill for a
racism.
moment. So it's not very long before you make it back to the guard post in the other brig, where Sinovia's office was. And as you go over there, a similar scene is there. Bodies are being pulled out. A lot of them guard bodies. There seems to be less guards than would normally be there, probably because a lot of them were killed. And in the hustle and bustle, as you look in the office, you can actually see Brander walking around.
Nice.
And Sinovia's on her feet as well, and she's issuing orders to some of the guards, and they seem incredibly hectic. And she just keeps barking orders, and then she talks over her comms, and then she's handed like a data slate, and she reads it, and then she types some things in and passes it back. And that's when Brander turns around and notices you all. And he's like, "Oh, you're alive."
You're alive.
I know, right? That seems unlikely, but we made it. We came out, and I was bringing Synovia back, and everything was still horrible. And then all of a sudden, everybody started waking up.
That must have been horrifying.
This has been awful. And now we're short-staffed. Over 2/3 of the guards have been killed. And so now we're trying to do the job of 3 times as many people.
So now, the question is, I assume Synovia gave you the orders that you're executing right now, but who gave her orders?
I would say her superiors gave her orders.
We're just gonna follow the chain.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep following the chain.
Well, there's a chain of command. She's the one over this area, and then there would be the master of the guards, the master and the prison guards mainly. And he would report to the senior officers, who would be reporting to the captain.
I peek into the offices there and into the cells in the back there that had all the sleepers in them. Are those?
I forgot we had it like piled floor to ceiling with sleepers.
So what'd you do with all the? Well, is it still filled with prisoners, or is it opened up? And
It's been opened up and
Alright.
sorted. Yeah,
I see
that was
prisoner
awesome to wake up from that. You wake up, you realize, I can't move.
I see you sorted the cells.
Yeah, that was really unusual. We came back here, and yeah, they had all waken up.
Yeah.
And that was I didn't really explain to anybody what had happened, so we
For the
just kind
best.
of opened the door and we
the best.
sorted them out. But yeah, there was quite the mess. You think the blood and gore is bad, but man, when you have 25 people who have all defecated and urinated on each other, that's a smell I never want to smell again.
It's like a rat.
But I will go through a hallway full of gore for you guys, but that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. It's going to take us weeks to get rid of the smell out of that one cell, but most of them are alive, so it's okay.
And how's
My
the
helmet back on.
And
High toxicity alert.
How's Synovia doing?
She's, I don't know. I think she's just overcompensating. She came back. She was pretty messed up, but I think she's coping with it by just yelling at everybody a little more than she normally does. But yeah, we patched her up. And she came out of shock, but like at the same time when everybody was waking up, she seemed to come more to herself as well. So everything seems back to normal. I'm not sure why though. Did you guys find anything? What else did you find down there? Oh, by the way, I didn't tell anybody you're prisoners. I figured you know.
Speaking of which, can I jump on a terminal real quick?
Not here. That might be a little suspicious.
Okay, but where?
For what? What do you want to access?
I want to try and get into the prisoner records and take us out of it.
Oh goodness, you want to hack the system? Well, that would be here, or the records office. But it's not like there's just one network that has everything on it. Like, what is this, like 40,000 years ago? No, it's a lot of different paper and mechanical records everywhere. So
Also, we use paper still. That's weird.
yeah, it's just it'd be a pretty big mess to try to completely expunge your records. But you know what? For the next little while, I doubt anybody's going to notice the chaos of it all because we're having a hard time running up all the prisoners. And right now, it doesn't look like you guys look like prisoners, so you might be able to make it by. So thanks so much for helping. Yeah, he's going to draw some attention, but
Right, we're playing him off as some sort of
Pet?
elite guard.
elite card.
Some
Yeah.
sort of something
Well,
that
honestly,
the
you
commoners
probably
shouldn't
got
worry
you probably got a few hours before people start asking questions
about. Right.
because everything's in pretty big chaos here. Speaking of which, and you hear somebody yelling from behind. Yeah, I gotta get back to I gotta get working. I gotta get back to Alpha Brig and help them clean up the mess down there. But it's pretty bad, as you guys saw on your way out. So, yeah, thanks again for all your help.
All right, Brandon, go.
He heals over, and a couple of the guards go with him.
Did anybody else notice that that's called Alpha Brig? The other one was Brig Omega.
Whoops.
Whoops.
It's the nickname. It's the chaos of it. It's scrambled their brains.
That's how you know it's a dangerous place when they flip the name.
Yeah. We
And
have
so
an Omega
he grabs a
Brig,
couple other
but we also
guards.
have Brig Omega.
He calls up a couple of guards. They go in and they get armed. They grab some auto guns and some ammunition, and then they come out and then they head back in a general direction.
Before you go, was there any more fighting on the ship? Reported fighting, or is everything?
Oh,
just cleaned up?
everywhere. There's lots.
Oh.
Yeah, there's little pockets of resistance where prisoners have had somehow survived and have enough weapons. There's a lot of also missing people and We're trying to account for all the crew, but it's bureaucratic nightmare. Bureaucratic nightmare. So yeah, there's definitely still fighting. So watch out.
Well, we gotta go have a word with the captain. Anyway, you can get security clearance for us to get over there.
Me? No. Even Synovia wouldn't be able to get you that.
Well,
Is there anybody who could stop us?
we'll have to go up the chain of command then.
I can point you in the right way.
Right.
So he goes over to one of the terminals on the wall and grabs a data slate, and he just punches in some numbers and he loads it up. And he's like, "Here's a map of the ship." So he hands it over to you. At least in all the places that you need to go. But that should get you at least in the right direction. But good luck once you're there. What do you need to see the captain for?
Question.
You just got out of prison. You sure you want to show your faces to the captain?
Well,
You got a few hours of freedom here before somebody gets wise. Like, I'm not going to tell anybody, but somebody's going to figure it out eventually.
it might be it's the end goal. We have a few questions for the captain. We're just trying to get our feet stabilized,
Ground.
get our boots on the ground, much like you are. Yep.
You know what? At this point, I really don't have any more questions.
Right.
We do miss our friend, though. It's too bad he died.
It's pretty awful what happened to him.
Yeah, I'll say. Thankfully, I haven't run into any of those creatures anymore. I'm not sure where they have gone, but
I think we dealt with that issue for the most part.
yeah.
Yeah, it was something impossible to explain in the brig, and consider it dealt with. And I know it's a pretty big mess you have to clean up at some point. Yeah, you probably won't have to deal with it yourself. You'll probably be fine.
But we'll see. I think I'll be
Yeah,
busy
we'll
for the rest of the trip.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe find another job.
I mean, that's... How do you just go and get another job? Don't you just take the one that you've been told to do since you were born?
I suppose.
Yeah, that's how my life has been.
Take the mercenary life. Go
Yeah.
to Lucky Space. See what happens.
Okay.
No,
Well-
don't mind me.
Yeah, I will see you later. Thanks again for all your help.
Creature.
Don't let them know that I let you out.
Alright.
Whoa. First thing we do, we let you out. Surrender.
Okay, see you later. The Emperor protects.
Yeah, sure.
Why don't they say it back, sir?
Because they've
I
been
don't know.
enough.
Heretics.
Very
The urge to purge intensifies.
urge to
I've got the
purge.
urge to purge.
Well, this has been easy so far. Let's keep it going.
Yep, apparently, we only have a couple of hours before people start asking questions. And you know what? Rightly so.
Like
Oh, jeez.
questions such as, "Who are you? Who are you? And why are you here?
And,
And why do you have weapons?
Yeah.
And how do you have weapons?
And why is there an Eldar?"
Let's go to the bridge.
Right to the bridge.
Just kick the door in.
We're gonna go talk to people. We need to talk to the captain. Why? Well, you're not gonna flash a badge, so
Right.
No.
might as well just go straight there.
See, we gotta get some sort of clearance. That'd be great if we have clearance. But the second we interact with the captain, the second our cover is blown, assuming the captain remembers us. Did the captain have any dealings with any other characters?
No.
No. Okay.
Spray
Well,
paint.
as far as you know. As far as you know.
Right. Great. Yeah.
Not any living character.
I barely had interaction with the guards.
Not any living characters. That's right.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm not there.
That's fair.
Yeah, we're still waiting on him to get patched up.
We should probably go get Dutch before we make any ambitious plays.
So was this but a creature that Brandon was talking about?
What did he see? What was the creature thing?
Because she got knocked unconscious
She got knocked unconscious and blocked it out.
before she
You the
lost
one
her
that took your
hand.
hand off?
Yeah.
Right.
As far as
the
I
space
know,
whale?
it was some crazy
Right, the
prisoner
space
who bit it
whale
off or
baby.
something.
The space whale baby.
The tadpole thing?
Yeah, the tadpole thing. You know what? Just a minor inconvenience. Nothing. You know what?
Inconvenience.
It didn't. You were knocked unconscious by a stray shot, and that was pretty much it. I don't know. The creature must have been seeing things. It was just his friend was going nuts. We put him down.
I imagine that's what Brander would call the plasma gun a minor inconvenience.
A minor inconvenience.
He healed up pretty good after it.
No.
Oh, he was definitely still bandaged up in the stomach.
Unlike some people.
I just keep taking wounds.
Yeah. But you can kind of see, like, as you're walking around, you can see that if you can walk, you're put back to work kind of thing.
Right.
Like, even though the people are clearly injured or malnourished or tired or whatever it might be. It's not like a happy bustle. It's like a chaotic, what the crap is going on kind of bustle. But to you guys, almost feels happy because that weight of the nightmare is no longer there.
What's the battle plan? We have to get some sort of clearance, so when this 2 hours comes up, that we'll have the official clearance.
I mean, we can. You know,
Imperium business. Don't mind us.
we can always strike now.
Strike now.
You know, before they have a chance to organize.
Right. You know what? Yeah, let's go get Dutch. Let's go get our overwhelming firepower. Let's go get our friend.
At the very least, that gun.
One thing that can hurt you?
Yeah.
No. Here's anathema.
That's why he wants it.
I need to know where it is at all times.
The one weapon on the ship that'll get him.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, back to the infirmary.
Okay. So you head back. Doesn't take you very long before you're there again, and you peer in, and you can see Dutch just being finished up, being patched up, and he's ready to go. So you come on out. You feel way better. They've pumped you full of all sorts of drugs. That
Arnold's favorite.
and so you feel pretty good. You don't feel any of the pain right now.
All right. So, are we ready to go? Did you find anything out?
We got a map for the ship.
Oh, that's good.
Do you think it's wise to go to the bridge and just blast away all the command and just take the ship?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure the captain is absolutely guilty. At least nothing in this universe will convince me otherwise.
Well, number one, do we have any evidence? Number two, do you know how to fly a ship? I mean, I'm a very good pilot.
I know how to.
But I
Tell
don't
other
think I know how to fly one of these
No,
things.
I don't think. I think we have to assume command of the ship through Imperium authority. And proof?
I don't
Absolutely
got
not.
any of that.
That's bad. You know, absolutely no proof though. No proof. Other than my word of mouth, but they will have to absolutely trust my word of mouth.
Proof isn't necessary when it comes to heresy like this.
Right.
But doesn't your authority supersede what's going on here?
It's always best to be coy.
I'm confused. What authority?
You wouldn't understand anyways.
I think
Go. You can go along with the plan here.
he might be trying to say
Don't squint your eyes at me,
you're either
Phil.
stupid or you don't understand, which means you're stupid.
I gave you those grenades. You were great.
And I use them very well.
You've noticed that at this point, people are kind of giving you a bit of a wide berth as you're standing in the middle of the hallway.
Right. Kind of
It's
pickering
a
amongst
weird,
each other.
yeah, kind of pickering, like holding the plasma gun. Weird looking Eldar.
Oh yeah. To the helm.
To the wall.
Oh, jeez.
Well, sir, let's go.
All right, Abigail, what's the most direct path to the bridge?
This one.
You plug it in. Directions to the bridge.
Is there any other notable things on the way there? Like, what are the main?
Oh, there's tons.
Yeah.
It's a big ship. There's, like, what are you looking for? There's everything. There's cargo holds. There's all the tunnels beneath. There's armories and laboratories and life sustainers and crew quarters.
You know what? The captain probably thinks
There's even
we're
a couple
long dead.
temple shrines.
Yeah, the captain probably thinks we're long dead. I checked my pocket to make sure I have my inquisitorial decree.
You do.
Awesome. Okay, let's just keep going.
Okay, come to think of it, sir, what was the call sign for our squad again?
Oh, it was. That's a good question. Lazorf.
Lazorp, that's right. How could I have forgotten? Squad Lazorp.
That is LAZORF.
Correct, sir.
But if we go and we introduce ourselves, won't they know that
There will.
we're prisoners?
No, it's just full force. No, no real.
So the five of us are going to take on the entire ship.
No, just the crew. The bridge. Just the bridge. We're
Just
taking
the bridge.
Right.
So we're going to have a hostage situation.
No.
What do you mean no?
No, hostile. Your accent is strange.
That is a little racist.
Okay. The play is it's very simple. It's very very blunt. We go to the bridge.
Yes.
We, if we're stopped on the way, we try and use the influence we have to get through. I hide the badge, but I show the badge.
Okay.
This will get us there. And then when we get there, we absolutely demand that the captain stand down and give control of the ship over to his second in command.
How do we not know that the second command is also under the influence of the captain?
Sir, the captain shan't ask too many questions.
But it is a logical question, idiot.
I guess it all depends.
I know you want it, but you're going to get the wrong end.
I guess it depends on how this second in command deals with this whole media situation. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it could be that everyone on the bridge guarding the captain works for the captain, obviously, but to a degree that they won't quite care about our standing. Interesting.
I think you put a little bit too much faith in this man.
Yeah.
You have sound tactics, but you have to question.
He's an agent of the Holy Emperor.
So are we.
He's got a more direct line.
Yeah, just a few pegs higher.
Yeah. Don't question your superior.
Slightly higher on the ladder.
Sir, do you want to try to hail any remaining members of the squad? Squad Lazorf, that is.
Yes, that would be a good idea, actually. Let's try.
I've got the good old, some kind of vox.
This is a good idea.
A Clarion Vox Array. So, fire it up. This is Trooper Constantine. To any remaining members of Squad Lazorf. Over. Nope, nobody answering.
Squad Lazorf is over.
Logic would dictate that they would only be able to answer if they were also in their armor with their Foxcasters.
Well, that's when they'd be most useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so if they're not armored or armed, then we don't need them anyways.
They're lost to us anyways, sir.
I'm not saying they're not on the ship. I'm saying there's no answer.
Yeah, he gave that up really quickly, actually.
Wasn't a great call sign.
Yeah, Lazorf, that's a good call sign. Give me a break.
Kind of on the spot, felt like.
It's got a lot of deep meaning to it.
Like, did you two just meet up one day and decided to go shoot things?
Lazorf.
It's much more complicated than that, scum.
Is it really, though?
Not really.
Blaze. Laser.
We were ordered to shoot things, not decide.
Oh, okay.
Well, crap, I wanted to talk to Zenobia while we were still there.
Can we also please start walking
Yeah,
while we bicker?
I know, I forgot to talk to her. Oh! I want to go back to Zenobia.
Kind of burning time there, sir.
I know. Well, I assume it's only like a 5 or 10 minute walk to get to and from the infirmary and the guard post station. Yeah.
We've also been there twice now.
Yep. About half an hour of aimless travel.
Is there any other way we can figure out anything about the captain? We
could talk with Zenobia, figure out who her direct, commander is, and get to them and see if any of them are true sons or daughters of the Emperor, and see if they will join us in overthrowing the captain.
So you still want to overthrow?
Yes, the captain is my
That
absolute.
is true leadership there.
The captain is our true objective.
What if Zenobia's superior
I always have to look down at you.
is with the captain and you meet a roadblock immediately?
Yeah. That's why I'm talking to Zenobia first, see if she trusts her superior officer.
Somebody's banging around trays, sir. And here in the background.
1476.
It's 14
He's organizing more rations.
Oh, time to go again, sir?
Yep. Back to Zenobia.
Before the large woman comes over to question us.
Yep.
Large.
Oh, let's go.
Yep.
So where are we going? Back to Zenobia?
Back to Zenobia.
Okay, so you make your way back. About
Yeah.
10. It takes a little longer this time because the crowds are a little stronger as everybody seems to be finding where they're supposed to be going. So it takes about 15 minutes to get back there. So you come back. You're back at the security office.
Zenobia in there?
Well, you're by it.
Is she in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So go in. I pull her off to the side.
She looks over. There's not really a side. It's a pretty full room.
Sure. Okay.
And
Pull her off to the
she looks
corner.
over and her eyes widen and she's like, sorry about earlier.
That's fine.
Trusty
You know what?
shotgun. Yeah, you seem to be okay now.
I understand completely.
Wasn't exactly myself.
You don't have to apologize.
Okay.
The duress was absolute.
Yeah. Who are you guys, anyways?
We're agents of the Inquisition. I show the badge.
We
Her
are
eyes
Strike
widen.
Force Lazorf.
Also known as Strike Force Lazorf. Cause our call sign. I know, a little odd. It's kind of on the spot.
Okay.
Now I have a number of questions. Do you trust the captain? Do you know the captain?
Do I know the captain? Do I trust the captain?
Right.
I don't
What do you know of the captain? Do you know anything about the captain?
One at a time. She's been under stressful situations.
Or you're
Well, I know who the captain is, but I don't report to him.
Okay.
But do I trust him? Like, yeah, of course he's my captain. Why wouldn't I trust my captain?
Now what if I told you that what just happened on the ship could be the direct cause of actions your captain was involved in?
Well, what even happened on the ship?
Okay.
All I
A
remember.
rogue psyker. Now, if I was to explain to you what a rogue psyker was,
I know what a rogue psyker is. We had a few of them back in the Mega Brig. That's
cause
why I went over there to
was-
investigate it.
illegal
I still-
illegal transportation of these rogue psychers.
Illegal, but that's one of our transports. We're built to transport them. That's the strange thing. Is that why they would have a problem to begin with?
Also, proof of illegal.
Heretical, even.
Right. Yeah. Illegal heretical goods. Illegal trade in heretical goods. There's been a paper trail this whole time. We've been hunting them down.
Well, what
and-
goods in particular? Well, yeah, I guess.
I just want to say, like,
Yeah, how are
random
you
chaos.
here? I didn't know there was an elder on board.
Yes, I am an example.
You're an example of.
Heretical goods,
Right.
as to be as crass as the monkey.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's right. Except your name.
Well, I'm not sure what to tell you. I don't know if the captain's involved. Do you have evidence of this?
The filth is standing right there.
Right. The evidence doesn't matter.
Oh, that's true.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. Can we try this again? I'll just grab his coat. Here's the thingy. We need to speak to your superior.
Yeah.
But he's showing the
Yeah,
Inquisitor.
just open up his jacket and show it to her again.
Okay. Yeah, I can put you in contact with my direct superior.
Well, yeah. What I'm asking is, I trust you, but do you trust your superior?
Sure, of course. Why wouldn't I trust my
That
superior?
doesn't matter.
You also didn't ask. So
Yeah.
just now.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
Doesn't matter if she does. We're out of here in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Don't question the methods of the Inquisition, filth.
I have
It's a
to.
highly trained individual.
Yeah.
Placed
Well,
in a leadership role.
Yeah. Placed in the leadership. Literally. Awful.
well, I technically my superior would be the master of the prison guard, and so I can put you in contact with him. Is that who you're looking for?
Great,
I'm not
that
sure-
works.
That works.
I'm not sure how that'll help you, but yeah, okay. Well, she describes the location of where he's at, and you can find that on your map.
Yeah.
And tells you his name is Conradin Lutherius. Says the guy's name Luca with a K.
Hey. Whoa.
That's hard.
Wow.
What's he get for laughing at his made-up name?
Yeah, Luca with a K. I mean, I don't find it.
Thank you.
Oof.
Got him.
Bazing.
Oh.
So yeah, so she gives you his name. She tells you where he is. She gives you a small message from her to him, just clearing you to talk to him. And she says, "Is there anything else that you need?"
We may come back.
Again?
We
Obviously.
probably won't.
Seen you a couple times out there.
Right. Don't. No need to talk about this. Right. Obviously.
About what?
Exactly. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who are? So hold on. How are there agents of the Inquisition on this ship?
I told we were sent to hunt down the captain.
There are no agents in the Inquisition.
Right. We were sent to hunt down the captain. He fought back against us. We
Oh
gotta
my goodness,
go.
you talk so much.
We gotta go.
Yeah, let's go. No more information for them.
Yes, you're spilling the
Spilling the beans.
I put my hand over his short head. Or I guess no, you're 6'8", right?
It's
short.
Shorter
Yeah,
than you, though.
It's time to go.
You're bad at secrets.
Hey man, I'm the muscle.
Yeah, clearly.
Right.
Then why? Ugh.
Okay, so we're heading there.
Yep.
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 Might as well. Sure.
We're all gonna die.
You're all
we-
gonna die.
Take a left to your destination.
If we die in the Emperor's name.
Okay, so
I mean, you do.
Abigail points the way and takes you through various places. You go through the area of some crew quarters. You go past some storage areas. You pass an armory. And before you can get there, however, you can hear some noise up ahead. You can hear some yelling and some gunshots. And that's as you approach that, you can see on the opposite end, right there, you see according to your display where you are, you're approaching an armory. And outside of the armory, there's a bunch of crates that have been overturned. The hallways have been cleared of people, and there are several guards there hunkering down. Some of them like shooting through the doorway into the armory. And so there's 4 of them currently outside of the room. But most of them are just hunkered down. You see a couple dead bodies, dead guards lying there with big burn marks. You see the signs of explosions on the walls, and one of them is currently frantically working at the panel for the door.
We didn't break this one, did we?
No,
No,
you haven't been here
never been to
before.
the armory.
You haven't been here before.
Should we help?
Well, it's kind of hard not to when it's in the way.
Oh, you can go around.
Uh,
You can find another way.
The armory always does sound fun, but for scorch marks. Someone else has
yeah, what
plasma gun?
kind of scorch marks? Are we hearing the telltale shriek of plasma or the telltale shriek of melta?
If there are.
Or is that
Or a
Do we hear a scree or a scraw?
right now you don't hear anything except the couple times that they kind of look over and take fire at their auto guns.
Well, let's figure it out. If it's melta, I can walk in the room and can't take damage.
Okay. Immune to Melta.
Melta? You're immune to Melta?
He takes
If
on
I
the fiery form.
yeah, if I take on the fiery form.
If he
I'm
summons
immune to
more
flames
demons,
If
and
things
Deltas.
work.
Yeah.
Well,
very
so
nice and very-
shall we assist the guards
Maybe
or
I
continue
summon
on
a
our
million
way?
ghosts and we all die. Who knows?
We can assist the guards. Go with the guards.
Okay, so as you approach, a couple of them who are on this side, because there's a couple barricades, and there's one of them currently working at the panel, and the other one turns, and he lifts his gun and he's like, "Who are you? Have you been sent down to assist us like we asked? We've been waiting for our
Yes.
reinforcements forever.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. What's going on?
We were sent by Conrad, actually.
We've got a few stray prisoners inside there, part of the one gang that we picked up, and they decided to break into the armory. I don't know how they got in there. Now they got the access codes, but we're a little. They don't have enough manpower to take them all out, and they've got their hands on a few rather dangerous weapons.
How many are there?
Half a dozen, as far as I know. But we
How many
can't see
weapons?
Are there any
Or
other
what kind
access
of weapons?
points? Or is
to
this
the armory.
Yeah.
This is the main armory, or the main access. There are some like through the maintenance shafts and stuff, but they're not very big. No, it's a very well fortified entrance. That's why I'm not sure how they got in there.
What kind of weapons?
What sort of weaponry is in the armory there?
Well, at least one of them has a grenade launcher, and then I saw another one with a flamer of sorts.
Oh, that's not good.
And the other ones, it's just a lot of basic weapons in there too: auto guns, auto pistols, las guns. Just a stock armory with a few special weapons. I know there's some explosives in there as well. I don't know what they've rigged up, but we can't get this door closed for some reason.
So the door's wide open, or just like a little ajar?
It's wide open. Okay.
Does it look like something's jammed in it, or is it just a
This is no, not necessarily.
just is not closing properly?
Right. And that's when you hear a yell from inside the armory saying, "We know you're out there! We demand safe passage! Or we're gonna start setting off these wonderful explosives that we found here!"
Safe passage to where? We're in the middle of
Cells.
yeah, we're in immediate warp
To
travel.
the warp. Can I maybe try to jump on that panel the one guy's trying to work on?
Sure.
See if I can get that going.
Yeah.
Well, sir, should we offer them safe passage? Wink.
Oh, come on. Where are they gonna go, right? There's only one place they could go.
The Emperor's mercy.
So, yeah, go ahead. Just tell me what you got.
I got a 4.
Yeah, 4. Okay, so as you investigate the panel, you realize that, yeah, somebody hacked into it, and you can see it's been damaged, which is why they've been having a hard time getting through it. But you might be able to get it closed. It'll take a bit of time, though. But as you look at it, that seems to be what's wrong. Somebody hacked into it, but then in the process, kind of overdid it, overcharged it, and that's busted up some of the circuitry inside of it, making it impossible just to quickly close.
I can fix this, but it's going to take a couple minutes. So don't let me die.
Sir, should we find out who these prisoners are first?
I feel
before
like
we
we
decide what we're gonna do.
We can just go in there and just take them out real quick.
Should we find out who these prisoners are though first?
Yeah, I see what you're hinting at. That's probably not a bad idea.
Hinting at.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Subtly, very subtle, sir.
All right.
Oh, I can't use fiery form with so many people near me.
Right.
Y'all are gonna die.
Oh, someone's gonna have to
So
go.
you want to find out, but no one's asking. Gotcha.
Right.
Why are you a prisoner and what did you do?
Okay, at this point, all of a sudden you hear
That
a
chills you
boom,
out.
and then out into the hallway, boom, a grenade lands between the two barricades, and you hear one of the guards say, "Take cover!" As they go down, there's just a peeling explosion as some of the crates get shattered and scattered back as well. But you're far enough away from it that doesn't do any damage to you. I told you we want safe passage. I've got all sorts of melta bombs here, rigged up to blow. To take out a good portion of the ship here. You with us?
Well, sir, if they know how to rig a melta-bomb.
Yeah. Maybe useful.
Right, start speaking.
So who's in there?
I'm not allowed to speak.
Right. Okay.
Wait, it doesn't matter who we are. Who are you?
Curious is all.
Oh, curiosity, as they say, killed the. I don't know.
Scum.
Killed the scum. Oh.
Where do you want safe passage to?
Off the ship. Obviously, we won't be your prisoners anymore.
I
don't think we can give them that.
Yeah.
take care of the situation.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just yell out Lazorf and see if we get any kind of response back.
Lazorf!
You held Azor?
Yeah.
Want to use any wrath and narratively declare something?
Sure.
All right,
And they're all Lazor.
And I did this the entire Lazorf crew
I was
surviving.
I was gonna say at least. I'm hoping for at least one member of Squad Lazorf in here.
Yeah. Okay. So all of a sudden, it all goes quiet for a second, and then you hear some this is whispering, and then you hear a different voice yell, Constantine, is that you?
It is. Who's that?
Jim.
Ah, Jim with two eyes. Jim.
Timothy.
This is Egner.
Egner.
Egner, you're my favorite. Strong name. Who else is in there with you?
Just some friends of mine I met while we were on the ship. Apparently, we were part of some gang back on the planet. Hey, don't tell them that. What are you doing? Hey, it's okay. I got this.
I'm
He's
out
an
here
old buddy
with,
of mine.
I'm out here with Wilfrick.
Oh, Wilfrick! Buddy! Get me out of here! These guys are crazy! Shut up! Boom! You hear a little thump, and then he just
Oh.
stops talking.
Oh, he wasn't in command of the gangs.
If you want your buddy, you better give us safe passage.
You keep
You've
saying
got 10
that.
seconds, and I'm gonna put a bullet through his head.
Oh, we can definitely promise safe
Yeah.
passage.
10,
Okay, we're gonna give you
9.
safe passage.
Yeah,
Voidsman, hold your fire.
Everyone hold their fire.
8,
You can come on out.
How do we know that you're not going to shoot us the moment we show our faces?
What proof do you want?
Put all your weapons down and come where we can see you with your hands up.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm gonna throw an auto gun.
Just
Yeah.
clanks down. Okay.
Wait, game from the surface. This stupidity sounds familiar, actually. I can't remember the name you gave me though.
Pull out the plasma gun. Work behind some cover.
Do you remember the name?
I don't remember the name. I had it written down somewhere
I
else.
had it written down too. 1 second. What is that, hive rats or something like that?
I don't need no.
It's the Hive Rats from Cell Block D.
Delta.
Yeah, they were a major gang on Belatov Prime.
Oh, you wrote that down?
Yeah,
What is this, a soap opera?
I vaguely remember them.
So is that your character saying that?
Yes.
But
Oh.
like,
I thought you guys were just scrambling trying to figure out the name of the gang again.
yeah. That's the name of the game that you were given before.
The hive rats.
Yeah.
So,
Which was your rival gang.
Yeah.
for you.
It's like, do we really want to do that? They're kind of dumb.
6.
so wait, you want all 4 of us to drop our weapons and come show ourselves?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna
No funny business.
no funny business. All right. I'm coming in, and so are the other 3.
You just changed the number.
No, myself and the other 3.
All right.
Yeah.
Someone else has a
Who's the
plasma
other
gun.
3?
Just 2 random guard and myself and Constantine. You guys can stand out here with your weapons.
Still working on the door.
Yeah. How many guards are kind of holding down the fort here?
4.
Okay, so I'm the commander.
He
You,
just kind of looks over at you.
you, drop your weapons, come in with me. You 2 stand guard here
Give me
with
a
your
leadership
weapon.
check.
All right.
Difficulty 4.
I can remember my leadership.
You bumped it up.
I did level it up. Oh boy. Hey. Oh boy.
No.
Am I off by 1, eh?
He kind of looks at you. He's like,
But I was sent here by Conrad. Leadership 5. Yeah, I'll use Wrath. I'll go down to 1 Wrath.
nope. He looks over at you. Are you crazy?
Last. Hey!
Oh, he threw it in.
Yeah.
He looks over. He's like, "Are you crazy? This plan is idiotic. They're just gonna shoot us the moment we show our faces." I guess, but if you think it's what we need to do,
You know what?
Maybe I should go in with you because I provide protection.
He might throw him off. But,
Because you're weird.
yeah.
Would you rather?
Just 4 regular human beings are going to go in.
Yeah, just be around the corner, Phil.
We're trained soldiers. We'll be fine.
I don't know if it works around corners.
This is
For
a door
some
coming,
reason,
by the way.
I do not. I have
That's
not
a door
learned that
coming,
much
by
about
the way.
far seeing.
give me a tech check.
Okay.
Difficulty 4.
He doesn't bend magic.
Yeah, I don't know if
That
doors
was
go
also
around
on
corners.
Decent roll.
3, 4, 5, 6.
How many shifts?
I can't shift any. They're all 5s.
Okay, so it's coming along. It's gonna take you a couple minutes though, but you're making progress.
Just keep them talking.
Okay, so the 4 of you unarmed.
Yep.
You put your weapons down.
Hands up.
I'll
Anything-
put
anything-
my hell gun.
And anything
Yeah.
that's like visible on you, like a sidearm or anything like that, you're gonna take off as well.
I put down, I leave all my weapons down on the
Guess
ground.
I'll leave my shock maul.
Yeah. Anything that would be obviously. a
I pretty
weapon.
much have my belt of weapons.
Yeah.
My Batman belt of weapons, I put it down.
There's nowhere for me to easily conceal the stubber, I assume.
Stubber's pretty big. So, I don't know how would you consider.
Is there a
it?
skill
It's a
for-
stub pistol.
He I know, but how if they say come with your hands up, how would you conceal a pistol?
I don't know if I've got somewhere to tuck it in the armor or anything like that.
Carry
Got
your
the
helmet
stub-
in
yeah.
under your arm, one hand up, stubber in the helmet.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Why would you carry your helmet in?
To show
Unarmed.
them how unscary I am.
Yeah.
How Constantine he is.
So, you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Have the helmet upside down with the stubber in there.
Yep.
I'm
Okay,
going in.
so the 4 of you.
Hands up. First, I'll be the first one in. Are the 2 guards following?
Yeah.
And the other 2 are
Yeah.
kind of waiting. Well, make sure you try and hide under cover so they can't see you when they come out, and then ambush them at once.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
There'll be a signal.
What's the signal?
They'll walk
signal.
out in the hallway.
The signal is going to be I'm gonna jump to cover, and at that point, hopefully we'll all jump to cover and then light them up.
All right.
Quickest way to deal with this.
Okay.
All right, we're coming in.
Okay. So as you step out in the open, you can look in and you can see the armory. And you can see that several tables have been overturned, and sure enough, you see 6 people in prison garb. One of them holding an autogun to the head of your friend, and the other one's training weapons in your direction. One of them's holding this big Voss pattern grenade launcher. You got one that's actually like still fiddling with the controls of a big flamer. He's got he's managed to strap on the tank and he's holding this flamer. And the other ones just have regular auto guns, and they're all pointed towards you. So you step out in the open and they see you. He looks over at you. So, safe passage it is, right?
So you want off the ship?
Yes.
You want into a pod that will jettison into space? You want
Oh,
something?
drop us off at the nearest planet, obviously.
Nearest planet.
The
Yeah.
pod will do that.
Yeah. Well, we're in the Infirmary now, but by the time we get to the pod,
Yeah, but what?
sorry, we're in warp travel right now. But by the time we get to the pod, everything should be fine.
You think I'm stupid? You're just making up words?
How do you think we get to? Anyways, regardless, safe travel.
Have him bring your body up.
Yeah. Just make sure you bring him down as well. You know, he's innocent and all. We're all innocent in all this. I understand no one likes being a prisoner.
No, have them bring him first. There's like whispering around the corner.
Are you actually
Throw your
talking in the
voice.
corner?
Trying to.
Because if they think there's more than 4 people.
Okay.
Okay.
They can't
How
count.
much
It's
you give me a
okay.
persuasion check? Difficulty 3.
Persuasion.
They can't count. It's okay.
Whoa.
Only 2.
Luca.
This
What?
fellowship-
It's only 2?
Yeah, my fellowship.
But he's the one doing the talking. You guys are letting him do all the talking, even though he's
That's
not
the
the talker.
command structure.
I failed.
But you got a glory, though.
I do. Ding.
Ding!
I don't know if I can use that to roll it
No.
or not, but
You
for
can
the
use-
glory.
You can use a rat to reroll it, too.
No, I'm
For a
alright.
4 plus.
I'm alright.
It's like, I don't trust you, man. And who's that whispering outside the door? I thought they said there were like 5 of you.
There's no one.
There
Four
are
of
only
you.
4 of us.
There is only 4 of us. There's no one outside. Go and look. I'll wait here. Hands up. Go look.
Okay. Call up Jenkins. Sir, if there's guys out there, go look! I saw him before I came to bed! Right. So the one guard.
Does Dutch hear that?
Yeah.
Who's going out? Is the guy with the grenade launcher?
No. Just the guy with an autogun. So he just walks out.
Here's hoping everyone's still hiding.
And he steps
Yeah,
out
Dutch is hiding.
and...
Dutch is hiding.
Oh, you guys are trying to hide?
yeah, they're trying,
I'm
trying to
standing
hide.
against the wall trying to give him the aura like this.
I'm grabbing it. Get down!
To the prisoner?
Yeah.
What is that supposed to do?
I thought everyone was hiding. I told everyone to hide.
And a pistol at his head.
Kind of working on this door still,
We'll do
actually.
Alright, give me an intimidation check. We're going to up the difficulty to 4 because, you know, you're...
Don't worry, that's not an issue. My,
Oh, you actually get an intimidation?
I have 3 ranks, but I have 5 willpower. Wait a minute, I might have been reading that wrong. No, intimidation's willpower. What a game.
A
4. 5.
5.
5 is enough. And so he just looks at you and freezes. Jenkins, what's going on up there?
I give him a thumb up.
Nothing, sir. It appears to be clear. Then why are you crapping your pants? Oh, no reason, sir. It's all good. He just looks over at you. And he just turns around and walks back into the room.
Told you no one was out there.
All right. I'll believe you. Okay, so here's how it's gonna go down. We're gonna walk. You're gonna lead us out of here with our guns to your backs. That ain't funny business. And you can kiss your behinds goodbye.
That is a genius plan.
I know, right? I just thought of it myself. Are you making fun of me?
What? Do I look like I'm in the position to make fun of you?
I guess not. That's right. You're not. And I got your
Yeah,
friend
he
here.
is.
Should have told me he was your friend. Now I got a thing back in my world they call leverage. Leverage. Leverage.
Abigail is physically biting her tongue at this point.
Leverage. And you're gonna take us to our own ship that we could pilot out of this bigger ship and fly it back to our planet. where we belong.
Do you have a pilot?
No.
We can provide one.
Okay. That's right. You know how to fly, right?
Oh no.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
I
good.
mentioned something about a hostage situation.
Yeah.
All right. Walk slowly out and take us
Absolutely.
to the ship that's going to take us out of this ship, back to our planet.
Absolutely.
Okay.
How's that door doing?
You know, just as you hear him say walk out, you finish.
Get your buddy.
Yep.
So you're going to walk
We're
out.
gonna go up front with the rest of the prisoners, the rest of the us
Sorry?
hostages.
Yeah. Over there.
Sure.
Go.
Go.
Yeah. They've got our guns to our backs now. They're ready to go
Yeah.
out. Okay.
Yeah, you're going out first.
All right. I'm going out first.
Okay, so you guys all walk out. So the 5 of you are back out to the hallway.
And who's currently got what's his name?
Ignore.
Ignore?
Ignore.
Egnor.
Ignore.
Who's currently got Egnor? Is he way in the back or is he kind of?
No,
up
he's
front?
with you guys.
Perfect. Okay. So all of us, we start walking out, guns to our backs.
Okay,
One,
you're all out, but the other guys are still in.
3, 4, 5.
So is everyone out now?
Yeah,
Okay.
except the bad guys.
And we're gonna close that door.
So you beep, and the door closes.
Boom.
And as it closes, you're like, hey!
Got him.
And you're they're shooting at the door. I was like, hey, blow the charges!
Is
And
there...
you hear, boom!
Oh my goodness! What did they? Did they
And the
just,
door just like dents outwards.
Did they just
kill themselves?
Did they just kill themselves?
Well, they wanted a way off the ship.
Yep.
Is there a microphone or a speaker into the armory by chance?
No,
Okay.
they don't usually need those.
So, I don't think they had as many melta-bombs as they said.
Dutch looks into the
Or they weren't melted
They
bombs.
had enough.
When you looked around, they didn't have any melted bombs. It just looked like they
Oh.
had a bunch of like canisters of promethium and stuff that they had rigged up.
Jeez.
And they had like duct taped on like frag grenades to it and stuff. And they thought that would work.
Okay.
Guess that's kind of a melta-bomb.
That didn't go. You know what? That was unexpected.
That's about as good as you can hope
I was
with
gonna
those
say that
idiots.
was. Yep. You know what? That was. You're right. That's about as good as I could get. It kind of reminds me of Melchior 9 actually. A hostage situation that went sort of like that, except we did a little bit more of the work instead of them doing all the work for us.
Agnar looks over at you like, yeah, I remember that one actually. Yeah, those buffoons blew themselves right sky high, didn't they? That's right, suckers! Woo! Wow, I'm on a high right
Hold your
now.
hand out.
Was that your objective? There's a raft for Luca. Oh, it's so good to see you guys!
Good to see you too, Ignore. So what happened with you?
Well, just everything went chaos. One moment I was in my cell, and the next the cells were open, and everybody was fighting, and I just had to fight my way through. And the next thing I knew, there was these gangers that wanted to kill me too, and until I offered my services and somehow convinced them to let me join them. And then I don't remember much else after that. We kind of went around causing general mayhem. I just was doing whatever I could to stay alive. It felt like some battle royale thing going on, and just grabbing whatever supplies we could. And then we fell asleep. I don't know how long, but I had these horrible nightmares. These weird silver creatures running around, just tearing things up and eating everybody. And then we woke up just a few hours ago, and the guys just wanted somebody was hacking at the armory. We don't even know who. And then we got the stuff, and then you guys found us. Quite the ride. So what's going on?
What about the rest of the squad? You know, the guys.
Right. Are you in contact with the rest of Squad Lazorf?
No, I'm not.
Do you know if anybody else is captured?
I don't know.
Oh.
Might just be us.
You mean the rest of your squad is dead?
Maybe.
What do you remember from the initial assault where we were captured? Did you see?
There was a
anyone
lot
else
of
get shot down?
confusion. There was just like gunshots, explosions, and then all of a sudden I found myself overwhelmed. And
What about Reginald? He was right beside you. Was he shot dead?
yeah, he was shot dead.
I remember.
Bullet right through his forehead.
I remember back on Katachan, the rest of my squad, they were all killed by the evil Katachan devils. All my squad was destroyed, but I was the only one left alive. That is what brings me here. What a horrible experience.
Say so.
I have some more.
The Catachan devil.
Well, in the short term, Here's a stub pistol.
Right, I go pick
Thanks.
up my utility belt of guns and
Oh, and by the way, when Imperial guards or guardsmen, when they complete their objective, they actually get glory for that pool.
That sounds
Cool.
made up.
It is actually. It's made up in the rules. It's made up in the rules.
It is made up. Yeah, this whole thing is made up here,
Imperial
Josh.
add +1 glory and +1 wrath.
This is
when
not real
completing
life.
objective.
So while all of the Imperial guards over there reminiscing, Abigail's still going through the terminal.
Okay, so you're able to access a security camera on the inside, and it's pretty dark. So you turn on
I was
the...
actually going to suggest something else.
What? What's
I was
that?
going to see if there's any alerts out for missing prisoners in an Eldar.
Excuse me.
Not currently.
Okay.
But this terminal mainly accesses the armory. So when you look inside, you can see that there's no light, so you switch to infrared, and there's just there's 5 dead bodies.
of course.
You can see a little. Actually, sorry, it's not dark in there. The lights are all out, but there's currently fire.
Oh, good.
And the bodies all appear to be unconscious and/or dead.
Maybe we should kill the oxygen to there so it doesn't spread.
You need to let off some
The fire's
steam.
for.
Unfortunately, the door has actually been damaged,
Right.
and so you can actually see that some of the smoke is coming through the door.
Oh. Well then.
Nice.
We might want to get a fire crew in there eventually.
Yeah, you can actually access the fire suppression stuff into the console.
Nice. Boop. Fire retardant.
Also here, just all this
Just foams
white
up.
foam, just kind of just shoots in there, quickly eating up all the oxygen. So if anybody was conscious in there, they're gonna suffocate because of this.
Excellent.
It's a wonderful chemical. It just kind of foams all over the room, and the fire goes out.
When you summon, lose some for them.
Right.
Yep.
Well, ignore. The mission's still on, actually.
Okay, sir.
You might want to get your gear.
Where's my gear?
Well, we're gonna have to go find that, aren't we?
It was probably in there, I bet.
So the guards that are out there, they're just kind of looking around, dumbfounded, like, holy cow. All right, well, thanks for your help. I got to go put out the next fire. And the 4 of them just trot away like nothing happened.
Good luck.
Thanks.
That was a literal fire.
Well, that all went well.
You can take the auto gun that I slid on the ground. If he's missing a weapon.
All right. Do you
Now he picks it up. Kind of checks it.
remember what cell block you were taken to?
Cell block D. Delta. That's where these
Same as
guys
us.
were.
Yeah, same as us. Yeah.
Oh, you were in Alpha.
Were you at Alpha?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
They didn't put me in the same block as the other gang.
Cell block Delta A.
Well, do we continue on to go see?
Conrad. That's what I have written down. Conrad. Yeah, Conrad. The guard captain, leader, man, guard master. Guard master.
Okay, well,
Astro
here's a good
Guard.
place to take a break. It's not quite been 2 hours, but it's almost been 2 hours. And so we're going to take a break there for about 15 minutes. Stretch our legs, go to the bathroom, get some water. I forgot to get water. And we'll be right back. Welcome back. All right, so where we last left off, you guys have just diffused a hostage situation.
Right.
By letting the bomb go off.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta.
Hey, whatever happens, happens, right? Yeah, some quick thinking from Abigail and closing the doors, freaking out the gang members, who then set off their explosive devices, and
Which was not a melt-a-bomb.
turned out not to be a melt-a-bomb. That was maybe they thought it was a melt-a-bomb. It was a bomb that would melt things. They probably just heard the word before and thought that that's must be what it is. And so yeah, so you've got what's his name again?
Ignore.
Egnar.
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 Nar.
Like eggnog, but
Egnar.
Egnar.
Yeah.
Sigmar, but Egnar.
Nard dog.
The Nard dog.
The
oh,
Nard
we call
dog.
it.
Egnar, the Nard dog.
The Nard dog.
Yeah, no.
And so far we found out that Reginald didn't make it.
No.
The squad Lazorf is reforming.
Yeah, it's Egnar Navapo.
Navajo.
If you cared for his last name.
Egnar Navajo.
Yeah. Or just Egg for short. Egnav for short.
Egnar. The Nav. Nav dog.
All right.
Okay, so we're continuing on to see Conrad then?
Yeah.
I think so.
Great.
Moving on. Okay,
On
so
the map.
Once more into the breach.
once more into the breach. So you pull out your map and you continue on the way, leaving behind the smoking armory. And you get back to the hustle and bustle of things as you head further forward. You're finding yourself going towards the bow of the ship, as they speak, sailor speak. Make me sound all fancy. Bow's the front, right? Stern's the back. Yeah, bow's the front. We're good. Doesn't matter.
Are we on port or starboard?
Well, port would be left
Yeah.
because it has 4 letters, and so does left. That's how I remember.
That's clever.
Yeah.
Because I could never remember.
No.
Port for some reason in my head always stuck out as right. I don't know why. Port, starboard, but it's actually.
I always remember
Port,
from The Mummy Returns, because Brendan Fraser goes, starboard, starboard. He's always pointing from the right, because remember he's in the dirigible, or the flying ship.
Okay.
And then the mummy comes with his big
Oh,
water
right,
face.
right, yeah.
So Brendan Fraser's always pointing to the right, and he goes, starboard, starboard. So that's how I remember.
Hey, whatever.
That's great, Vito.
Those are great movies.
Nice little anecdote.
Those are like top level movies, like better than everything else, right?
Yeah, well, the mummy was
really good
The mummy was
CG.
pretty good.
I like them.
I thought the mummy was good.
I'll give it to them.
I thought Brendan Fraser did an amazing job.
Anyway. Okay, moving on. Okay, so you head, and it's not long before you, according to your map, are reaching what appears to be kind of an officer's quarters area, and where you would expect to find the man you were looking for.
Okay. So before we go in there, what are we asking him?
Oh. Lost
Don't worry, sir. You got this. Just think it over.
my brain hurts.
Don't go accusing everyone right away.
Oh man, it'd be amazing if we could formulate some sort of army of loyal guard to overthrow this captain, as opposed to us just doing it on our own.
Right.
Right.
Probably not going to go for that. So what's plan B then?
We're gonna shoot him and see if the next guy in line is.
I like that. I like that idea.
Ask me what happens if that doesn't work.
What happens if that doesn't?
We're gonna shoot that guy too, and then check the next one in line.
You know what? That's probably the easiest
This
plan.
sounds very
is the
familiar to
easiest
the
plan.
guard
I think
back
that's the
on
easiest
the
plan.
planet. Yeah.
Good idea.
It's gonna take a lot of time though.
You just want to go directly to the bridge?
We have about another hour-ish until they start organizing.
It's not like
According
there's
to
an
Brander.
actual like perfect
There's no-
countdown.
Yeah.
You have this many minutes before you start asking questions.
Yeah, well, according to Brander.
Let's be clear, he didn't say a couple, he said a few.
Oh, he said a few. He said a few. We're good.
Oh, okay.
I think this is an
As
extra
if-
hour.
It's not like he... Are you okay?
Sir, something's coming. I can hear it.
Just the heater systems in the ship.
They're getting worse.
It's an old ship, man, alright?
Oh my!
I just figured we
It sounds aggressive.
ignore it, it'll go away.
Yeah. Oh, like that giant animal that.
It's just the animals crawling through
Yeah.
the vents.
The silver space vampires.
It's just
The ghost vampires.
it's just a big angry badger.
Space Badger. All right, so is that the plan then?
So you're standing outside
There,
of
there still wasn't a plan.
Now that we say it out loud, it sounds pretty awful.
Whew.
Okay, what do you want out of this guy?
Say it out loud, and then we'll give you advice.
His life.
It's like I figure
like-
we're around the corner from this, so we're not.
Yeah. It's actually more like their offices kind of thing, the administrative offices.
Your badge holds a lot of weight.
I just want to go in and strong arm him. Just go in, demand his help, and if he doesn't, we kill him. You know what? I think I'm fed up with this ship. Simple, right? Simple.
Yes.
Pretty clean cut. Pretty basic, yeah.
Okay, that's what you want.
That's
Okay, now stay quiet.
What are you gonna do
That's
with the
what we'll do.
Inquisition now?
Yeah, well, yeah. What would you do in the Inquisition, Ox? You bow.
I don't know, I'm not in the Inquisition.
You would bow. Or you shot. So says the book.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Go into the offices then.
Okay, so you open up, so you walk into the offices, and there appears to be a little reception area. And behind the reception area is a guard who looks up as you walk in. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Not important. We're looking for Conrad. He'll know why.
Conrad's in the back.
Very good.
He seems very busy. Goes back to his work right away. So you head back. It's not very long before you find his office. You open it up. It's actually a rather large office for being on a ship, which it's not very big to begin with. But you can see that he's got this ornate desk, and he's got all sorts of filing systems around him, and he's currently filing what it looks like he's working on a data slate, maybe filing a report or something. And so you walk in, and he's looks like an older man, got a very wrinkled face, but more like wrinkles from frowning and glaring at people a lot.
He sounds lovely.
He's got short hair, short, very grayed hair, balding though at the same time. And he's got on it looks like a more fancier guard's uniform, and he's got actually a cape as well.
Oh, so Clint Eastwood. Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, kind of picture Clint Eastwood, and there you go. And he just looks up at you, and he's like, who?
Yeah, exactly. Such a good movie.
He just looks up at you. What are you doing in my office?
Requisitioning help.
I lean back with my hand on my gun.
Requisite. So you mean you're here to give me help?
No, we're
This
here to
one.
get help.
Oh, stand in line then.
No.
Got enough going on the ship.
I open up
there
my
you go.
jacket.
And he looks over in his
His
eyes.
trench coat. Hey, kid. Look at my badge.
He looks up, and his eyes widen for a moment. Then he turns back, like, so you finally made it here. What is it you sorry fellas are looking for? And he looks over and he's like, and who let that thing out?
That one's ours. Don't worry about it.
He's with us.
Wait, what do you mean we finally made it here? Have you been expecting us?
Well, maybe the captain has.
No.
Yikes.
No. The captain found wanting.
Figured as much.
In fact, I think it's a little curious that some of you are to your cells. Recall you being in one, you being in one, you being in one, and you being in one. Points over at Egnar.
Egbert. Yeah, Egbert.
Egnar.
Egnar.
I'll get it straight. So you got 30 seconds to tell me what's going on before I call on the guard and get you back into your prison cells where you belong.
Are you actually loyal to the Imperium here?
When we're out in the middle of the Immaterium, trying to find our way and quelling a huge prison riot, having lost 2/3 of your guard, you don't really have time to think about who
Maybe
you're
you
loyal
can
to.
kill this one.
Yep,
Oh.
gun comes up.
Oh, well, isn't that cute? You really want to shoot me? You do that, you won't get out of here
No,
alive.
hands on the table. Hands on the table.
I don't think that's what's going to be happening here today.
Yeah, it is. Because you're going to give us forces. Because we're investigating stuff on this boat.
Skyboat.
Skyboat?
The captain's been found wanting. Found guilty.
Ignore and
Harboring.
Dutch, cover the door.
The Inquisition's here to collect him.
Well, who am I to get in the way of the Inquisition? So what do you need?
We're gonna need loyal men to help us apprehend the captain in case he decides to make any unwise moves. Which we guarantee he will do.
You must be pretty young. What are you, like 15? Loyal men. You find me some of those, I'd love to hire them. So far, all I've seen is loyalty to their paycheck. That's about the best you're going to get around here.
We need
But-
about 32 loyal men.
So you want me to help you with a mutiny against my captain?
And
Am
we're
I
looking for loyal men to
am I
do
hearing
it.
this right? And you think that you can get me to do that by trying to threaten me with I don't even know what all that muscle is.
Pop, pop, pop.
Tick, tick, tick.
That is absolutely correct.
Well, like I said, who am I to stand in the way of the Imperium's work? How many men do you want assigned to you? I can give you 3.
No, you can afford 3.
Yeah. Well, the rest of them are all busy putting the rest of the prisoners back in the cells. And once
And what
they're
ab-
done,
Then what
they'll
about
come
the
looking for
guard?
you.
What about the guard on the bridge?
What about them?
Will
think
they
they're gonna-
stand down?
Oh, if I order them to, they will.
Sounds like we have 4 then.
4?
Well, you're coming too.
Well, of course I am.
Well, that's
Captain's
4.
not going to let you on the bridge without my authorization.
Yeah.
And we also need to be invisible while we do this. You said the captain's already expecting us.
Invisible. I don't have that technology.
No more alerts about us. No more information to the captain about us.
What do you know about what's going on here?
About what's going on?
Yeah.
There's been a
Big
huge
betrayal
riot
on our
as the
end.
prisoners escaped, as some crazy rogue psyker decided to wreak havoc on our systems, allowing us to have a breach in security and almost destroying the Geller field, plunging us into the damnation that is the warp. Son,
What about
what have you know about the situation
What
that
about
we're
the
currently in?
captain?
What about the captain?
Do you know any funny business that he's been doing?
He's a captain. There's all sorts of funny business. Whatever he wants, he's the captain. As long as he gets the prisoners where they need to go,
Whatever he
trust
wants
me,
has gotten
your
a little too
beloved
far.
Imperium will turn their eyes the other way.
Can we ascertain?
Ever wonder why he's taking rogue psychers to begin with? Did you ever even question why those have been in here? Why we're even set up to be able to take psychers to begin with? You're from the Inquisition, don't you know the answer?
I would assume I do. As like out of character, like right. I'm just gonna say yes, of course. Yeah.
Oh, then what are you investigating for? He's just doing his job.
What's this? Does he actually have a job to do this?
Of course. The black ships can't make it to the planets anymore because of the new the Maledictus thing, the horrible warp stone. And so we've been, amongst many others, commissioned to take the excess rogue psychers to the black ships instead.
The end.
The end. I was like, well, big misunderstanding. I guess we'll just go.
So I'm not
Sorry, I
sure.
wasn't
I'm
told
not sure
that.
about funny business. He's on Imperium business, but hey, who am I to stand between you and a mutiny using your badge of the Inquisition to do so?
If they were equipped to hold the rogue psychers, they wouldn't have gotten out.
Well, see, that's a mystery that I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, they were.
But
live.
we can I can take you to the captain. You can have a discussion with him about it.
Yep.
Sure.
Wait. I'm
Absolutely.
not allowed to say yet. You say yet.
No, it's absolutely. Why not?
Why are you talking?
I'm feeling confident.
All right. Well, step out of my office and I'll requisition those extra guards for you.
Very well.
I guess he can't see, the look through the helmet, but I'll tilt my helmet at him.
You tilting your helmet at me?
Yeah.
Filth?
You requisition them while we're
I do
standing
bite my
right
thumb
here.
at you.
Dude.
I think he's up to something.
100%. I think we're on the same page on that
Yeah.
one.
I think he's not very good at it either.
Oh,
So-
problem is, I don't know.
So he stands up. He just kind of looks at you. Well, are you going to get out of my way? Or we're just going to sit here all day?
I know you're.
by all
You're
means.
standing between me and the door.
By all means.
What, it's like 6 of you in a tiny little office?
He
You think
wants
I
us to go out the door.
Oh.
I'll step aside, but let him pass.
I don't take up too much room.
Okay. He just walks past you. You see him like typing out a data slate. So he brings you back up to the reception.
Brander.
And he's like, what's that?
It's gonna be Brander. He's having such a bad week.
Sees this guy, don't know.
Not them again.
He hands over the data slate to the person who greeted you when you first came in. New orders. Let's get these men some help. And he kind of looks confused. He's like, just follow the orders. Everything will be fine.
Pass this down. It is Brander.
Your Brander's one of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have at least one loyal guard.
Alright, Wrath is used.
That's a good use of wrath, actually.
All right.
So you have to wait around for about 15-20 minutes while the guards collect. And so he just kind of stares at you. This whole time he just remains silent. Just
So standing behind him. So what is this guy doing for the Imperium then?
Wait for this guy?
No, the captain.
Oh, the captain. Well, you know what? I guess I would have known that he is being requisitioned to help the black ships capture rogue psychers, bring them back to Holy Terra or any junction point in between.
you did not know this.
Oh, okay. So maybe he's lying. Would I assume he's lying? Can I do an insight towards this?
Sure.
All right.
It's difficulty 3.
Oh my goodness. God, my
What
character's
is
so
your-
long. Hey, I failed.
Can I also do an insight into this?
Yeah, could we all insight?
We're not going to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mine would have been difficulty 5.
Yeah? No?
Oh, my character.
I mean more because I'm talking to him about it, so.
my character might be convinced. I'm like, oh, you might be right. I didn't know about
Hey, you think
this.
he's telling the truth? It sounds right. And you do know that there's been more difficulty collecting rogue psychers. You haven't heard about this captain in particular being authorized to collect them himself, but
Right. But I was also under the impression that he was dealing in heretical artifacts that he's been trading and shouldn't.
well, that's a
shouldn't
separate
have.
issue that you've
Right.
been following up on.
Right.
And then you didn't like the fact that there was that
rogue
mutant
psyker.
working in the in the tunnels as well.
Yeah.
So
That's
You know,
a big illegal.
He's got a side business where he's dealing in these heretical artifacts. He's making money, and he shouldn't be dealing with these things. So he should be punished.
Punish.
And there's really only a couple punishments available.
Ah, yeah. Like
I'll
really.
tell you most of them out of the book.
They involve shooting?
Yeah.
I say about
That's what I
a
thought.
third of, or 2/3 of them are shooting.
Stabbing.
Airlocking.
See, some is just being
shooting.
flogged, then
Shot.
Shooting into
Flogged
the
and flayed.
airlock.
I figured, it'd be a good old-fashioned 41st millennium interrogation into more information on who he's dealing with.
see one suffer a bludgeoning, then death by hanging,
That sounds pretty awful too.
death by starvation.
Oh,
Is that stealing food?
Ooh, that'd be ironic
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
asking.
appropriate.
No, corresponding with her relieving the enemy.
Relieving the enemy.
Like going to the bathroom?
Yeah, going to the no. If you give the enemy supplies or food or anything, or you harbor them or protect them.
Oh, because
Wow.
you feel pity for them. All right, sure. So we
So you just kind of stare for 15 minutes.
silently stare, scrutinize.
All right. So
I read my book.
about 15 minutes later, 4 guards show up. One of them is Brander, and he comes in. He's like, "Reporting for duty, sir." Hey guys.
Hello, Brander.
You see his shoulders just kind of sag. It's like, it's so good to see you.
Oh no.
And the commander, the master of the guard, just looks over. He's like, "We're gonna escort these fine gentlemen to the bridge." And Brander's eyes just widen. He's like, "And there we are to confront the captain about his illegal activities, apparently, because this gentleman right here is from the Inquisition. So, you ready to go?
Lead the way.
All right."
All right.
Yeah, everything's ready to fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Born ready. Not actually.
Okay. So he leads you, and according to what you remember of the map, he is leading towards the bridge. And you're going through the hall as busy as usual, and eventually you do reach the command deck, and you take a little elevator up to it, and then you come down a hallway, and you approach what looks like the main doors to the bridge. And so he turns around and he's like, "So what's the plan here? Are you just going to shoot everybody? Talk to the captain afterwards? How do you want to do this?"
Talk to the captain.
If we could get him privately, it'd probably be best.
All right.
Oh, but if he's heretical, then we should shoot him on the spot, right? We don't want him to spread his heresies. Isn't that what the Inquisition's all about? Stop the heresy, dig out the wart right at its root.
I was commanded by my inquisitor to bring him in for questioning.
Interesting. And which Inquisitor would this happen to be?
Are you
Right
really
off.
supposed to be questioning an Inquisitor at this point?
Hey, if I'm going to come in and
No, that's not your concern. You're getting us there.
It's okay.
We're there.
And I'm definitely,
will-
We're here.
I'm definitely pushing back against the
GG,
authority
done,
figure
done.
here.
He will answer to the authority of the esteemed Inquisitor Ryloth.
Ryloth it is. Okay. Well, what's the plan? We go on shooting? Go on talking?
Go on talking.
We can toss a frag grenade in there, get the party started.
There's innocence in there.
That was definitely my objective.
There's
Oh,
no
is that your
innocence,
Yeah.
there's guilt.
That's what you meant by it. Wrath
What?
for Aaron.
There we
No,
go.
no power. No frag grenade there.
I have a frag grenade. Right there.
Oh, I've got one
under
right
my
here.
hand flamer.
Yeah.
He pulls one out.
Oh, are you still bloodthirsty? Are you...
Well, if the captain's a heretic, then we got to take him down, right? Isn't that the plan? You want me to lead a mutiny?
I think I like
Isn't
like
that
this
what?
guy.
Isn't that what you just came in and asked me for? Lead a mutiny or not?
We have to bring I said we have to bring the captain in alive, and if he refuses to, then try and bring him in alive through force.
What should we be expecting in there, Mr. Eastwood?
Who's Eastwood?
Just joking around.
Well, the standard guard. There's half a dozen guardsmen on there, and you got the combat servitors as well, and you've got the navigator and the captain, and you've got the technicians and the representative from the Adeptus Mechanicus, and you got the pilots. It's pretty busy on there. I'm sure they're scrambling right now to figure everything out. So this is the perfect time.
And
You're not going to get a better time than this. They're going to be short-staffed.
do you have the commands to shut off the combat servitors on the bridge? Or would someone
Oh,
else have
sure.
this?
Yeah, I could do that.
Just, save innocence.
Oh, we're gonna
I'm throwing
we're
a
gonna,
weight
we're
around
gonna,
like this, actually. I could get used to it.
We're gonna order the guards on the bridge to stand down and fall in line, and we're gonna apprehend the captain, and
Well-
you folks are gonna deal with anybody who resists.
Maybe we don't need to embarrass him right away. Maybe you'd agree to some questioning. You probably won't.
He's a dangerous heretic, sir.
I know.
We'll find out if he's a heretic or not when you ask him if he'd be subjected to questioning.
Yeah.
Also, if you kill the captain when we're mid-flight through whatever this is, that probably isn't going to end well.
I assume there's a second in command that can take over. There should be like a capable.
Yeah. What's the
It's
name
not
of the
who-
second in command?
Hmm?
What's the name of the second in command, sir? You got the intelligence, yes?
Oh, it's Hawken.
Is Brander?
Well, it's actually female, so I don't know why her name would be Hawken.
That's her last name.
Brander.
That's Officer Hawken.
Officer Hawken?
Yeah. Flight Officer Hawken.
What's her first name?
Deborah.
Deborah?
Deborah? No, it's Deborah. Not Deborah. Deborah.
Wasn't he a Dragon Ball Z character too? The devil guy?
I don't know.
Deborah Hawken. Officer Deborah Hawken.
Flight Officer Deborah Hawken.
Flight officer.
Sure, I don't
Is that how it works?
Maybe.
Very good.
Second Admiral. No, second Captain. No, First Mate. There you go.
Assistant to the captain?
Assistant to the Captain. Deborah Hawken.
All right, well, we're ready to do this. I'm just going to punch in the security code right here, and we're good to go.
Uh-huh.
Did you deactivate the combat servitors?
Well, I can't do that out here. I got to go in there and do it.
I
Alright,
want
let's-
to insight that.
Yeah, I mean, same. I'm gonna try it.
No, you already did.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you
You
still
can try.
failed.
One more person can try.
Oh, okay, complication.
I've already got full ruin. You believe him.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
In fact, you seem to remember something where he seems eager to be promoted.
Oh, yeah.
That's your complication, is that you remember that?
Yeah. Whether it's true or not.
Right.
Yeah. I heard that.
Unless you have another idea for your
No,
complication.
no, that's fine. I trust him wholeheartedly. He's definitely not the heretic.
Yeah.
He didn't let the rogue psychers out of their cages. No, no way.
No,
Definitely was
definitely
this
not.
guy.
Definitely was not him.
Mm.
You see only goodness.
Yeah. What a brave and loyal man. He inspires me to believe in Monkey again.
Again?
He's the pristine example of humanity.
Complication. You now adore humankind.
That's a big complication.
Yeah.
If this goes poorly, try to die next to me.
Wow. All right, let's
All right, you lead the way.
Yep.
Ready? Here we go.
I'm not allowed to be in charge. That character is dead.
The door opens. It opens up, and immediately you can see into the bridge. There's a lot of hustle and bustle. There's the sound of consoles and people moving around. The door's open. Nobody walks in.
Is the we'll walk in immediately.
So you walk in immediately?
There we go.
Yeah. So you see a
Right
big...
next to him.
So you see in front of you see all sorts of consoles everywhere. In the middle of the room, there's a big table, that the main command area, and standing next to it are a few individuals. And above it, there's some holographic things showing like where they are, and you can see it tracking its course. And right next to it is a man standing very tall and decorated, just in a very ornate uniform with a cape. He's got a very fancy hat on. He's got all sorts of badges.
Physically
and stuff.
familiar?
The captain?
Right.
Well, you've been investigating him, so you'd recognize him.
Not the vision. Not the
Next,
ornate room.
next to him, who he's talking to, has his hands over behind his back as he's looking. There's that kind of stern, standing, commanding position. He's talking to the what appears to be a robed figure that the two of you recognize.
Wonderful.
In the vision. And they just very ornate robes, but kind of hunched over at the same time. And there's a few other, there's a servitors there too. You see several servitors plugged in that are currently computing things and doing other stuff too. And as you walk in, they kind of stop and they turn, and everybody stops talking. And he's like, "What are you doing on my bridge?"
What's the captain's name?
You told me. Oh, hold on. I got it right here.
I did.
No, never mind. You didn't. But I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Captain Kramer. His last name.
Captain Kramer.
Dirk Kramer.
Slides into hero.
What? Okay. No, it's not that Kramer.
Captain Kramer.
With the potty poopers.
By the authority of Inquisitor Ryloth, you are under arrest.
Yikes.
I order everyone to stand down!
Are you using some different voice that's supposed to be commanding?
Yes, I'm very intimidating right now.
I now have an English accent.
We are with the Holy Inquisition.
The what?
The Holy Inquisition.
Do you pop out your chest at the same time? Try to make yourself look as big as possible.
Inquisition
That's how they
man.
teach you how to do it in Inquisition school. Just pop out your chest.
A weak man will fall prey to the chest every time.
+4 dice for your intimidation check. No. And he looks over at you and scowls, and he sees
Conrad.
Conrad. Thank you, Conrad, right behind you. Conrad, what are you doing here? He's like, Captain, apparently you're heretical. These gentlemen have come to declare a mutiny. And then he makes a signal, and all of a sudden, the combat servitor that had a heavy bolter turns and just chick, and makes a shot right into the captain.
Oh,
Oh my goodness!
You said you wanted a mutiny.
and Clint Eastwood has given it to him.
He hits.
Oh boy.
13, 14, 15, -1.
I believe him.
Okay,
He's a
this
good
is-
guy. Shining example of humanity.
Yep.
Actually, kind of a-
And just in one shot, just tears through the captain, who crumples to the ground.
Well, guess who's not going to prison?
Make a decision quick. What are you gonna do? The guards are scrambling for their guns.
All guards stand down! I hold up the symbol. Or you'll face the wrath, the full force of the Inquisition.
Give me an intimidation check. I'll give you a +2 dice.
Of us.
I'll give you
No, my Inquisitor knows where I am, I swear! Daddy Inquisitor will come and get you!
You can get +2 dice to it because you're showing the badge.
Okay, so it's my intimidation?
Yeah, we'll make it
You'll have 10
difficulty
dice.
4.
Yeah.
You good at intimidation?
Yes, I got 10 dice.
Come on, Luca.
He's got a broken jaw.
Oh! He,
What are you doing?
he drops the badge.
You made it, but
Okay, so it's difficulty 4.
you made it.
I'll shift, so I make it, so the complication is going to be that...
Your voice cracks and they lose all respect for you.
He farts.
I don't know. He passes the intimidation,
It'll be
The
off.
badge just falls.
I dropped the badge.
and it's got.
It's like it's off your leather
sticker
pouch. It
falls
just
off.
falls off. It's all from the leather pouch.
Oh, obviously, this... man, I don't know what the nefarious plans of this Conrad individual are. The cop...
Obviously, they killed the.
It's a mutiny.
Yeah.
This is how
You asked for a mutiny.
Did I ask for a mutiny?
Yeah, you did. You specifically asked for a mutiny.
I don't remember.
Every time I try to come up with something tactical, let's go in full force.
Overwhelming firepower.
I know.
Firepower.
I want tactical overwhelming firepower from a perched position.
What are you trying to get the guards to do?
Oh, to stand down and calm down and...
Okay, so you did that.
Right.
But
Calm down.
obviously the server...
the guards all stop, but the servitor does not.
The servitor keeps guns a-blazing.
Yeah, so the servitor turns. So the guards all hesitate, giving you a chance to act. So what does one of you want to do? The servitor looks like it's going to be turning its gun on something else. You're not quite sure what. Could be you. Could be somebody else.
It's us.
We got 3 glory. I had a 6.
What are you going to do?
Someone with a gun, please.
I assume pull out guns.
Plasma,
Someone pull
man.
out a
I'll
gun.
take out my plasma gun. I'm gonna fire at the servitor.
Yes, please.
How far am I away from the servitor?
For a plasma gun, you're not going to be in rapid fire range.
No. Okay. So then
It's more than 24 meters away.
I will.
His defense is only 2, though.
Defense only 2. I
You want to
will.
supercharge to kill yourself?
I do not.
Do it.
Wow.
Dutch
Call
will.
a spade, right?
Yeah.
Dutch will take aim, which gives me Is it +2?
It's
Plus
a
one.
1.
Plus one.
1. And then I'll spend a reload.
Ooh, for
Spend a
salvo.
Salvo it.
reload. Yeah, I have 6 reloads.
Oh. I taste the 2 for I taste the
2
2
extra
for
dice.
7 every time.
Garbage.
Defense 2. Oh, you got a wrath.
With a wrath.
Oh my goodness.
So you get to
Oh,
throw
one
one in
of
the
those.
middle.
That's
And
4.
then it's
How many
crit.
can you shift? So it's crit, and you can.
There's a 4, right?
You need
There's
2.
2 to hit.
2?
So all your 6s can be shifted. How many shifts?
2.
And the 6, the white 6.
Oh,
3.
So
3. And. Ooh, that's it. Oh, okay. Just gotta shuffle these.
Gun explodes.
Oh, that would be a complication.
Potato time.
A visceral blow.
Hmm.
The target suffers a mortal wound. Anyone engaged with the target must pass an agility test or fall prone, as its body parts spray all over them. You can spend a glory to make it another mortal wound, and the target falls prone and takes shock damage. Okay, so give me damage.
Alright, so it's going to do.
So you're shifting 3 dice, so 4 extra dice. So it's 15 plus 4 extra dice.
Just an extra 2.
Just
So 17.
17 minus 3? Yeah, it's pasted. So you just turn and just boom, 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 boom. You salvo the shot with your plasma gun and just vaporize the combat servitor. It just explodes all over the place, pieces of it on nearby crewmen and stuff.
Take a little bit of shrapnel.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's more.
Oh, it's gone.
It's more. Yeah, it's wetness, blood, fluids from its mechanical parts.
Little sustaining oil.
And behind you, you're laughing. Well, that went well. And the guards all kind of looking around at each other, and Conrad walks in the middle. It's okay, gentlemen, stand down. Turns out our captain was a heretic. And our fine members of the Inquisition here have taken care of him.
I told him 3 times. We flooded him for questioning.
Well, it looks like one of the combat servitors malfunctioned before I could shut it down.
That's an insight.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How dare you, Fib?
Ooh.
I'll get another glory.
Ding. Yep. 5 glory.
That is 5 and 1 6.
Yeah. So you look at him, and he just has that kind of look in his face like,
Nah, I'm pretty sure he turned that one on, actually. He wasn't subtle either. Or he's just bad.
Lying.
Evil.
He's lying. Heretic.
You stand down.
Me.
Does he have any weapons out?
yeah.
Drop your
He's-
weapons.
He's carrying a hot shot blast gun.
You will drop your weapon immediately. You can't listen to orders.
Me.
You got a little too impetuous. I am very upset.
Sorry, Dad.
I am so upset.
That's upset. Okay, make an intimidation check. In this case, it's going to be difficulty 7.
Ooh. Okay, so I'll use a Wrath to reroll. I got 3 so far. Ooh.
You got 4.
I do have 4. Look at that.
Big bad counter.
I'm a bad counter. 8.
Oh!
The reroll. So, okay, so I'm going to. So what was it? 7?
Yeah, don't worry about the narrative declaration.
5, 6, 7. No shifting for narrative declaration.
No, because these, unless you got 3 of them, this is going to be an interaction attack.
Ooh.
So the question is, would you like him to be hindered or drop his defense? Because he's
Hindered,
pulling out
no.
his gun, and you can see that he's about to fire.
I'll hinder him.
Hinder him?
Yeah.
So that'll be
We got
hindering
a glory
plus
'cause he rolled a
3.
6 on the
So
roll.
he'll have plus 3 difficulty. He lifts up his last gun. I'm spending a ruin, and he's fired at you. Hot shot last gun. But he is hindered, so what's your defense normally?
I'm defense 4 normally.
So now your defense 7.
Oh my.
Oh my. Okay, what's his ballistic skill?
Oh yeah.
Where are you, buddy?
It's Macho Man.
Only got a ballistic skill of 5. But he's in rapid fire range.
I'm the tower of power.
Okay, so I gotta get 7. I've only got 7 dice.
And crit.
Oh wait, short
Put that tongue back in your mouth.
8 dice. 8 dice. I'm short range too. Oh, no, I already added that. Because it was 5 plus short range plus the rapid fire. Yeah, we're good.
Well, what about aim?
No, he hasn't had time to aim.
Oh.
He's just kind of swinging around him. Point blank range, though.
He didn't like being called out immediately.
Well, he got a complication.
Good.
But the hot shots are
Reliable.
steadfast.
Oh, that's it.
So he can ignore that.
Ooh.
But I only got 3.
Too
I didn't get
reliably
to 7.
steadfast.
I could reroll 3 of these dice.
Uh,
But they're ruined.
Do it. Teach him a lesson. He only has 9 resilience.
You don't have
right now.
scum or heretic keyword, right?
I have scum.
You do?
I have what? Because that's my I was a mercenary. That's my background.
Oh.
Yeah, I used
Oh,
to.
you
I,
added it. Also, I actually get 2 extra dice.
I
Oh no.
I used to work in Lucky Space. before I
One
joined
more.
with Ryloth.
So I'm up to 4.
2 or
You know what? I'm spending a ruin to reroll.
Boss?
Okay, I'm rerolling 3 dice. I'm rerolling 3 dice. Then I get 3 more. 2 more. You got 6.
I dodged
So
it.
just he fires. You just kind of get out of the way, or some of it kind of deflects off of your armor as well. So who's acting next? The guards. He also bellows orders for the guards to open fire.
Oh,
Oh.
they better not. Wait, do not kill the guards.
Right. I should wait to see the next enemy move.
Right.
It's your turn.
I'd love to. Oh, I already acted. That was my intimidation thing.
Yes.
That's me from going
Yeah.
for that
So
combat.
somebody.
Okay, I'm gonna aim a shot at the guard captain guy. How close am I?
Eastwood?
You're short range. He's right
Short
next.
range?
He's pretty close to you.
So that throws 1 more in. And what does what's the using the reload give me again?
2 to your salvo.
2
Yeah,
to
you
the
can
sal-
add yourself.
Whatever your
Yeah, I do
salvo
that.
I can
is.
add the salvo. I'll go ahead and do
What's
that.
your weapon again?
I got a hot shot. As
Hot
well.
shot as well.
Last gun.
Yeah.
I think, then you're adding 2 with salvo.
Hot shot.
Yeah. So I think I'm to grand total of 11 dice.
Bang, bang, bang.
His defense is only 3.
Got him.
Whoa.
Oh,
And
yeah, another critical.
Crit.
So I hit him, and I've got 4 dice, so I get to throw 1 in because I can still throw 1 more of those in the middle too. Then
Yeah,
right?
you could if you wanted to, or you
So
could shift it to
We'll
damage.
throw 1 in
And pull one
and
out.
pull 1 out.
That's mine.
Fine,
That gives you 1 extra damage.
It gives me 3 total.
Ooh.
1 for pulling it out, 2 for being a scion rank 2.
Okay.
Oh, rank 2.
And then so rolling these for
So you're up to 10 plus your extra dice.
yes,
Oh,
just
don't,
10.
don't forget the ED of the weapon too.
Oh yeah,
That's what it was. No, that was 2 of them.
Yes.
He put 1 in the middle.
Oh no,
So there's 1 from the weapon, 2 from his
I
dice.
pulled 1 in and then pulled 1 out, so I should get 1 more 80 for the weapon.
No, because you pulled it out to add damage. You didn't pull it out to add dice. You just straight up
I
added
thought I had
damage.
4 6s there, but that's okay.
Yeah, 4 6s.
Yeah.
So you put 1 in.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
And
Throw
then
one more
there's
die.
1 ED for the
more,
weapon.
one more.
Hey,
Yeah,
11.
More.
And what about your critical effect?
We'll get that.
So yeah, that's 11 damage.
11 with minus 2 AP.
Yes.
He's actually, as you burn away part of his clothing, you realize underneath he actually has Enforcer Carapace on, which is pretty good. So 11 was your total?
11 was the total, yeah.
Dang it, I forgot the notebook. Oh, it was right here.
Didn't soak that.
Didn't need to.
That'd be a pretty good roll.
That's what I'm scared of.
What's terrifying? What?
But we've got a wrath. So that burns through a bit of his armor, and you can see it does cause a wound, but doesn't take him down. But our wrath effect is ferocious rending. The target will suffer an additional D3 wounds and is vulnerable to.
Oh, nice.
Who's vulnerable to? Defense is reduced. Yeah, that was the other one. So it's either hindered or vulnerable.
So D3 more wounds to him.
Not mortal wounds, just wounds.
Okay.
So I could decide to dislike these. So 3 more. So
Blessed book kept it at 3.
you could use a glory to make that 1 more wound.
Might as well.
We've got it.
So essentially it's adding. Okay, so 1 more. So that's 4 more.
Yep.
So I am going to soak.
Down or at?
It's supposed to be
A ruin.
supposed to be taking 6 damage right now. You did 2 damage with your last gun, plus 4 because of the critical. That's how good that armor is.
Yeah, damn. Brynhilde's
So
like
6. He has got a soak of 5. So that 6 becomes. I got 4. So that 6 becomes 2. But I do lose 4 shock. So he soaks it pretty well. He says, oof! Anybody want to spend a glory to act next, or do you want to see what happens next?
I need to see what happens. I'll kill too many people, to justify it.
So, my turn?
I can't go.
Okay, so you can see some of the guards are hesitant, and others act quickly. A couple of the guards that were with you this whole time immediately raised their weapons. There's actually going to be, when I say a couple, I mean 3 of them, not Brander.
Not Brander.
So there's a mob of 3 of them
Our guy.
who lift up their auto guns, and they,
Shoot me, cowards!
nope, they target
Oh,
Big Mouth.
Yo, Wilfrick here.
Ballistic skill of 6. What's your defense? What defense again?
4.
Their auto guns at this range will give them 2 extra dice. And there's 2 of them helping. I can only add... No, it's rounded up, so I can add both of those. So I can only add a half. How many are helping? But half of 3 is 1.5. Goes 2. So lots of dice here. Auto gun fires at you. So your defense is 4.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4 with 1 shifted die. So we're going to shift that over to damage. Auto gun damage. Just a 7 plus 1 extra die.
Like a minute.
2 extra dice.
Yeah.
7,
Like a minute.
8, 9 damage.
That's
No.
0 with the extra resilience.
So is your resilience exactly 9?
I think 8, but if he has his power up, then I'm 9.
I
if
do.
he's nearby.
So you take D3 shock. So you take 3 shock damage instead. So I got equal to your resilience.
Welcome.
That's
Okay,
still
so
pretty
those,
bad.
so basically, the layout of the place now is it's going a little chaotic. Everybody's kind of scattering everywhere. There's the dead servitor. There's dead captain. He was pasted by the heavy bolter. And right around you, there is the 3 guards that just open up fire, and they're kind of backing up. Brander looks confused as to what to do next, so he's kind of in shock. And there's only 4 guards on the bridge, but they're all heavily armored and all carrying hotshot las guns.
But do they look like they're getting ready? Do they have that
They
tension?
they definitely look like they're getting ready to shoot. The problem is you don't know at whom.
That's true.
You can assume they're going to shoot you and fire at them. There's 4 of them. It's a mob of 4. And there's this mob of 3, and Brander is obviously not firing at you right
I
now.
asked for-
31 guaranteed target.
Yeah, I asked for permission to rectify this problem.
Get the guard captain.
Okay.
Get the guard
Oh
captain.
yeah, and there's the guard captain too.
I'm going to use Gout of Flame, which is a second power, and I'm going to push 1. Which
Okay.
means I have to keep pushing. Push. And I sure hope that other
What's the
psyker
difficulty?
does some. I think it's 5.
Is there difficulty? Or
Less than a few.
That's a very specific difficulty.
I believe it's 5.
What's the difficulty? Yes.
There is a difficulty.
Oh, it's next.
You got me.
Gout of Flame, 5, yeah. So it's 7. Because I'm still sustaining.
The other one, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can spend.
So you wrath to reroll everything?
Bam, last wrath from Kenny.
Last wrath.
I got 1 baby wrath.
Do it.
Here
I don't
comes
like
the
this.
demons.
No paralyzing.
Still no perils. How are you not paralyzed?
I have no idea.
But
You've rolled so many white dice.
So we got 7 and 1 shift, which gives me.
Does the shift do anything?
No, it does absolutely nothing.
Okay, so what does this power do?
A medium blast worth of area is going to take 14 plus 2 ED damage and lights on fire.
Oh, that's gonna hit your own guys.
Oh.
It should be
Like,
fine.
like me?
He's right next to you guys.
Yeah.
He's right next to us. Oh, I'll just hit the target in the back a bit. That'll just kill Brander.
No! I'll take the hit.
I'll kill the mob.
See, this is where
I'll kill the mob
maybe
before.
miniatures would have been useful here.
I don't want to kill you guys.
Yeah.
I'll kill the mob. Everything's fine.
Do you get like
Um,
a smaller blast
when you're
radius?
part of a team.
Oh no! I can do a bigger blast
Everything's on
radius.
fire.
Would you prefer a bigger
You
one?
know what? The way that you can angle it, what I'll let you do is on a 4+, you'll hit 1 of your team members.
All right.
Go ahead.
Roll her up. You better believe it.
Okay, why don't you randomize which one?
Oh.
Now, hold on. It's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 will be Egnar,
And 6 will be
and
Brander.
6 will be Brander.
No! Oh, it's...
It's
I'm getting a plasma gun!
Can I spend a wrath for
Do
him
what?
to re-roll that, or
somebody
anything else?
For it to be anyone but me.
So how much damage does this do? You can only roll once for both of them.
It's 14
Plus 2 ED. So 14.
14.
What's
Wait,
the
is there
math?
any AP to it?
Oh.
Oh, but
14 straight up damage.
Yeah, the issue is that you are now burning.
you're on fire now. Oh my gosh.
I will soak.
14 fiery damage.
I'm sorry, you may
I'm
be
supposed
dead.
to take 3, so I don't take any damage. But on fire.
I'll look up what I can
All right,
do.
Vito, 14. You can do a Medicaid, DN3 to put the fire up.
You
Oh, sorry,
okay
leadership.
over there, Vito?
My
Leadership, DN3.
I could yell at him so he stops burning.
Well, it's more like you help him put it out.
What's my leadership?
No, you don't have to do that right now. Right now you're taking damage. 14.
Mom.
I
What's
take
your resilience?
My resilience right now is 10.
With your armor? So you take 4 damage.
Take
Are
4
you going
now.
to soak?
I only have soak of 2.
9.
It's plus 1 because of the spell.
Ah.
Thank you, I can do math.
When the spell dropped.
Oof. Ow.
Did you spell
No, he
No.
concentrated.
Oh, it stays up.
That's why
So
it
my
was
shock
too
is
harder for
2.
me to manifest.
So I can try to soak that, right?
Your shock is currently at 2.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to soak 1 because it'll cost you 1 shock just to say you're soaking.
Right.
How many health do you have left?
I have 5.
So this will bring it down to 1.
Take it on the chin.
Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever.
He's also on fire.
And then, at the start of your turn, you go down.
Well, unless somebody's put him out by then.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, because he's already active.
Yeah,
until
I
next
can use
round.
Medicaid to get rid of combat effects.
This is unfortunately, I believe the rules for fire is leadership, not Medicaid. Fire is on fire is not under combat effect.
The band-aid over the
Yeah, it
flame.
is.
You just scream, stop, drop, and
Burning.
roll.
Soldier, you
I just
put
got
that.
back to
Oh, it is.
wounds.
Sure. you
Okay.
got it. I thought the rules for it were leadership, but you know what? In this situation, Medicaid is just
You have
fine.
the word.
Roll
So-
2.
Poor
Like-
Dutch man takes all the wounds.
So you just like
When you have
focus,
the tank
and
right here.
whoosh, this flame goes, and all of a sudden Dutch lights on fire, his whole body, and
Is the captain on fire too?
the
3.
the guard captain, yes,
Nice.
guard captain, yeah, and he's just screaming, ah, and he's just running around. Okay, are we gonna go next, or we're gonna let the you want Spend a Glory to go next?
Yes.
Okay, Spend a Glory.
So we can get Dutch not on fire.
So you're gonna go try to put Dutch out.
Yes.
All right, it's Medicaid difficulty 3. You're not. Are you injured at all?
No.
All right, difficulty 3.
Oh my.
Well, you got a complication. Maybe you're on fire now.
I didn't pass, but I'll spend.
If you pass it, you won't be on fire. That won't be the complication.
That would be nice.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
I can shift 1.
Okay. Do you have an idea for the complication? Just picture you're on a bridge. You're trying to put out somebody who's on fire. What would the complication be? You do put them out, but
I think that fire's spreading.
But
I was gonna say.
so,
GM gets
as you're
over
putting
it.
him out, he's running around and he lands on one of the consoles, and all of a sudden this natural psychic flame just kind of spreads onto one of the consoles and starts it on fire. But you manage to pull him off and put it out on him.
Stupid psychic.
Now you have a
flames.
6 that you can shift. Do you
I'm
want to
saying
throw
I
that in the
want
middle,
to
or do you
shift.
want to do something with that? With the
Yeah,
narrative?
throw it in the
I
middle.
didn't
I
want
get
to
a
try
Spend a
to
glory.
anyway.
So you're lying on the ground now,
Okay.
but the flames are out.
Oh,
Great.
Okay, so it's the guards' turn.
which guards?
The 4 guards
Not our guards.
with the last guns,
Hotshot las guns.
the hotshot last guns.
Man.
Spicy shooters.
The spicy shooter.
You're only
what,
lightly
take
wounded
that,
for a
Take
while.
that glory out. Take that glory out. Instead, what we can do with the narrative declaration there is that distracts those guards, and so that's kind of they lose their turn because they're not quite sure who to shoot at.
All right.
Because they're under his orders, but the captain's also dead. They're totally confused by this whole situation, as any normal human being would
Their
be.
boss is on fire.
So I wonder if that other Psyker is going to join the party.
And their other
now.
boss is dead. Well, it's the navigator.
Yeah. Oh, the man that they recognize.
Yeah. Yeah, the navigator's just kind of backing up from all of this, and there's other crew running out of the bridge right now, screaming.
The one we were going to tell the captain about before he got shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. Okay, so it is your turn again.
That leads it to.
This is Josh
I
still.
went already.
You want?
I shot the.
Oh yeah.
I already gone.
Just
Oh,
wait.
So it's Dutch.
you went?
I was the first one.
I was.
Oh,
the
you
first
shot
one.
already.
was
You
the first one.
intimidated.
So we got-
You Medicaid. You split. Okay, so we got a new round then.
Well, we got Egnar still to go.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Brandon.
And Brander.
So Egnar will have a ballistic skill of 6 with his auto gun. Who's he gonna fire at? I guess I would decide that. He's loyal to you guys though, so he'll listen to what you say.
Oh, I'd say the captain.
Captain's dead.
Sorry, not captain.
other
guard
captain.
Guard captain.
The one that's on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, take a shot. He's defense 1 right now.
I'll roll it then.
He's got a ballistic skill of, what did I say, 6?
Hey, you hit.
He
So you
hits.
hit, and you get to shift one of them.
Yes. What
So
rank of
he's-
Scion is he?
Is he a Scion?
Yeah. He's in my squad, so he's gonna be a Scion.
Well, he's not as good as you. It's rank 1 of Scion.
I was the new guy.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's new too.
Okay. So he's gonna
But
put
NPCs.
one in.
No,
and
no, no.
take one.
NPCs
It
don't
was
share
worth
glory.
a try.
No, you don't get to put glory in there or take it out.
Okay. So it's just gonna go to extra damage.
Extra
then?
damage, yeah.
Yeah.
So 7 plus 2. 2 dice.
Ooh.
So 8 damage.
Oh, nice.
This is on the.
I think it was on the guard captain. That's probably not gonna hurt him.
Oh yeah,
that doesn't really hurt him.
Yeah, they all have
it just
super
kind
good
of
armor.
boom,
This autogun's gonna do nothing.
goes off his enforcer carapace and does nothing. Brander is just so confused he doesn't quite know what to do. So he just looks over. If somebody is willing to put a leadership into him, they might be able to turn him to start fighting on your side. New round. I'm not going to spend my last ruin.
No.
Can I maybe do that leadership to get Brenda on our side?
This is an overall
She's still only got
leadership.
an autogun.
Try and do like an overall leadership to get, the ones that are still a little flippy floppy to understand that, we're the Inquisition. Look at how powerful we are.
We're on fire.
Look at all this
that?
instant chaos we cause. It's 6 seconds of chaos. Boom, 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 boom.
Since nobody's doing anything, I'll just take the initiative and shoot unless somebody wants to sit in right now.
I literally just said I could do the leadership check for Brander.
Then I said he's gonna use this weapon.
Okay.
You could convince the guards to put out the fire.
The magic fire.
Yeah, he put out magic fire.
It's regular fire now.
Started as magic.
Put out that fire.
The magic is that it came from nowhere.
Alright, I'm rolling dice. It's terrible democracy.
Who are you shooting at?
The guard captain again. I'm just gonna aim and salvo at him. Wants him dead.
Defense 1.
I hit him.
You get to shift 1 die. Oh, that's pathetic.
Oh, I know it's pretty lame.
You
Can I reroll successes?
No.
Okay.
You can reroll fail.
Oh, whatever. I'm gonna
Spend
die
your last
soon
wrath.
Last wrath.
Reroll all those dice. Hope for more. You just need more 6s. You're just looking for 6s.
Fishing for 6s. Hey, 2 more.
Two more.
2 more.
Okay, so 1 goes in, comes back out.
Yep.
And then these ones are gonna roll into extra
Plus
damage.
1 more that comes with it.
Yep. So that's 10, 11, 12.
12 with minus 2?
Yeah.
Well, he can't soak it anymore. He's nigh into death. So the guards that are around you that were firing at you are going to fire at you again. So we're going to go through this again. Yeah, ballistic skill of 6.
You're no longer on fire, right? That's good.
Rapid fire,
Back
short
where I
range,
started.
2 helpers. What's your defense?
4.
You spent half the session
1,
only lightly
2,
wounded.
3,
That's
4,
improvement.
5.
Right.
1 shift.
Okay.
I had to go back.
Very hard to heal, apparently.
I had to go back to cause all the muscles too thick to get the needle in.
Yeah.
Flex every time they go
Okay,
back.
so we're looking at 7 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. No AP. Is that 2 damage?
That's just a fair
It's actually only 2. Yeah, it's only 2 damage.
You're okay then. You're
Yeah.
slightly wounded. So they all just start firing at you, and you're just dodging around, trying to get out of the way. And as autogun bullets strike into your armor and find some purchase.
Stupid autoguns.
Who's next?
I'll try to finish the renegade.
Guard
Yeah.
captain?
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood?
Yeah.
He did exactly what you wanted him to. He took out the captain. Isn't that what you wanted?
No, they wanted to talk to the captain.
Oh, that's not what he heard.
Yeah, I know.
We talked to him briefly.
Dutch will try to,
Hey, captain! Bam!
crawl over to some kind of cover, peek down, and then bang with the plasma gun. What's the range?
You're at short range.
Short range?
You want a supercharge?
Nope.
That's why.
Just supercharge it. What's gonna happen?
Nope. And then he's looking pretty dead, right?
He's currently running around on fire, having just been shot by a hotshot last gun a couple more times.
I'm not gonna settle with that.
His defense 1.
Killing this guy, we're gonna get no.
All right, we hit him.
Do you have any 6s to shift?
Just 1.
Okay.
No, that's not a glory.
All right, so 15 plus 2 dice.
15. Nope, nothing. Just 15,
15
damage.
Yeah, he's
minus
dead. You got him. So just you help him put out the fire. Blam! And he just falls to the ground, and just the burning continues. It just continues to burn his body. It's pretty bad. And the fire spreads on the consoles. So after you, anybody want to spend a glory to go next?
Can I check it come in handy really now?
Oh, right now.
The bosses are dead.
Now. Instead of
Sure
at
the
the
rogue
start,
guy.
before this happened. Yeah.
We don't know what he
see
is.
that.
Yeah, because Brander wouldn't have helped.
Well, the only people
I'll
that know
spend the
about the
glory.
rogue guy are.
So you're gonna do an intimidation? Or
Yeah, but
leadership?
I mean, he's
I can do
right?
intimidation if you want.
He's like
Yeah,
standing in
intimidation
front
would
of us,
work. What are you trying to accomplish here?
all weird.
To get them to start putting out the fires.
Okay, so you kind of got a bit of chaos going on here, and you guys, to their point of view, kind of started it. And there's people that are on both sides, so we're gonna make this a difficulty 6. Are you injured at all?
Nope.
All right, difficulty 6.
Must be nice.
It's really nice. 2, 4, 5, 6. Can't shift anything though.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
So you managed to bellow out. So what do you say exactly?
Get these fires out or we're all gonna die.
At this point, the other 4 guards that are the guards on the bridge, they just start running, and they, with the help of some of the crewmen, they actually grab some of the fire extinguishers and start putting out the fire. So they lower their weapons as you guys work on the 3 guards who are working on you. Brander then takes a shot. I'll roll for him. At the guards who are firing at Wilfric. So their defense is 2, and he hits 2 of them, doing 8 damage.
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
And he kills 2 of them.
No.
Well, way to go,
2 of them go down.
Bang, bang.
So he's like, "Stay away from my friends!" Ba 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 ba. And 2 of them
Oh,
go
we're
down.
friends.
Stay away from my
Okay,
friends.
so there's 1 guard left that is currently fighting you, but he looks like he's ready to surrender. You want to shoot him?
I could, if I can go now, and I'll pull out my gun, and I'll tell him to stand down.
All right, give me intimidate +2.
4.
+2. We'll make it a difficulty 3.
Bam!
Looks like he's
I
Whoa.
got it with 4.
just barely. At this point, he drops his weapon and just holds up his hands. And, "Don't kill me!
Go
Just
stand
follow
over there.
orders."
Go sit over there.
Yes, sir. All right, so they're putting out the fires right now.
Oh, what a mess.
As you're looking around, the navigator's no longer there. During all the chaos, he left the bridge.
Imagine that.
He navigated his way off the bridge.
We got the captain, sir.
And the second captain.
Oh.
I'm so disappointed.
It burns.
Oh.
Okay.
So bad.
I failed my Inquisitor. Horribly.
That's great. We gotta find the other guy still.
Yeah, you could
The
still
one you
find
told us
the
about?
robed man.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh.
That was the man.
Why didn't
Okay,
you say
that's
something?
enough complaint. Let's go find him.
Abigail.
Not now.
Abigail.
He ran away in the darkness.
So the guards come over with their hotshot las guns and like, "What is going on? You just shot our. Why did that servitor just shoot our captain to death? And why was this firefight? And why did you take out our guard captain?"
Inquisition.
That guy was a jerk who was
He'll be
power
quiet
hungry.
now.
They all open their eyes. "Yes, sir. We understand, sir."
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Know that that man was treacherous. I point at the burning corpse of the stupid Conrad.
The stupid.
The stupid Conrad. I can't remember his last name.
I always knew that he was
Thereist.
gunning for the captain's job, but I didn't know he would actually
Gun
straight
for the
out-
captain's
go
job.
straight out gun for the captain's job. Like that just didn't seem like his style. I thought he was just going to wait for them to grow old and die and then take over there. But yeah, it makes sense. So you say the captain was a heretic?
Yep.
We had questions for the captain. It doesn't matter. We had questions for the captain. It doesn't matter. Secure the bridge. Who is the first mate? Where's I don't know who Harkin is.
Deborah.
Yeah, we don't know who Deborah is, right? Like, who's the second in command?
No, you knew from the intelligence for the mission.
Oh, okay, that's right. Where is Deborah Harkin?
Right here. And then Omen stands up. She was hiding. She was cowering in the corner. She's like, what is going on?
You've been promoted.
Congratulations. You maintain control of the ship. Who was the robed man with the captain?
I was the navigator.
Where
He's
is
not dead, is he? Otherwise, we're going to be stranded here for a long time.
Where is he?
Yikes.
Where did he run off to?
He just ran off to his quarters right over there. And also, the door opens, and the navigator walks back in, hands in his robes like this, covered up.
Oh, great.
And he's like,
The air of confidence.
what is going on right here, right now? We're in the middle of a precarious navigation through the warp. And you will disrupt us. You'll damn us all to eternity of the immaterium. He looks down and sees the captain dead. And he's just like, eyes wide, and two of the eyes widen.
Two of his eyes widen.
He's like, why would you just come in and kill our captain?
Obviously, it wasn't part of the plan. This Conrad, this guard captain, had other plans. He's dead now.
Oh, okay, so you killed the person who killed our captain.
Yes.
Well, you have our thanks. Where did you come from? Who are you?
Oh, jeez.
Badge time.
Hey, Ignar, you should go grab some gear while we're talking to this guy.
He's just standing there with his auto gun
Yeah.
and his prisoner garb.
Go gear up.
Like, sure. And he just leaves.
Oh yeah, we should have done that earlier. Oh well.
What do you know about the rogue psychers on this ship? I approach him closer and kind of not whisper, but talk quietly around him.
Well, I know there are rogue psychers on the ship.
And why would they want to be protecting people from you? Why would they want to warn
From
people
me?
from you?
Why would they want to protect them from me?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm the only thing keeping this ship from flinging itself through the warp as those rogue psychers threw everything off.
Visions plague my mind. Images of you.
And you accused the captain of heresy. Well, it's okay. Don't worry. Oh,
Bye-bye, music!
Maybe the disturbance in the warp.
my battery's just about dead. There should be an iPhone charger there. Can you plug it in and just plug this in? Oh, you've got it. Is that iPhone right there?
This is it?
Is that iPhone? It doesn't look like iPhone.
Is that an iPhone?
No, it's
It's not.
USB.
There was an
micro
iPhone
USB.
charger there.
There's no iPhone charger here.
Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not really. Well, I don't know. Will we last in there? Probably not.
Regardless.
Yeah, if you don't mind going and getting a call. There should be one by my cabin that you can get. Anyway, where were we? And he's like, well, you have to understand the rogue psychers. I don't know. They got out of their restraints, the dampening fields, and they've wreaked havoc on the system. I think they've even done damage to the Geller field generator.
Something or someone most likely released them. We put them down.
Well, then you have my thanks. That would explain why I was able to regain control of the ship. I need the other part to it too. I need the long one. This is the short one.
Colin, there's one in the Orc studio.
It needs to be long though.
Oh, I know what that one is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was barely able to regain control of the ship after all that was happening, but thankfully because you took them down. But I think that they still have followers on board, and those followers are there's problems with the Geller field.
Now you're
And-
saying there's people still tampering with it.
Well, we sent several guards down there to
Down where?
to the Geller field generator, and they haven't returned or reported in. And if anything happens to that, well, we're doomed. We're all doomed. It's already having a hard time operating after all the intrusions from those rogue psychers. It's damaged it anymore, and it won't last. And it'll plunge us all straight into the chaos that is the Immaterium. And then you'll have much worse problems than the captain was a heretic? That doesn't make any sense.
He had
He's always
different accusations against his name.
He's always been loyal to the Emperor.
Well, we had proof saying otherwise. That's why I was sent here to investigate him. We've gotten wrapped up in all of this.
Well, what proof is that? What was he doing?
We had proof that he was trading a side business in illegal heretical artifacts.
Well, I guess we'll never know now. Well, the only thing I can suggest is that you need to get down to the Geller field. Our guards aren't coming back, and you seem like a capable bunch. Go down there and secure it. Then we'll be able to get out of the warp, and then I'll help assist you with all the investigations that you need.
Now, I know my insight's awful, but I'm going to try anyways.
Go for it.
What am I looking for?
Just roll it.
I got 3.
Yeah.
And I actually got a glory.
You got a glory. That's good.
I got 3.
you got pretty good. You don't sense any foul play.
Does he seem actually relieved that I've dealt with the circus are dealt with, and that the captain's murderer was?
He's not relieved that the captain's dead. He
Well,
doesn't see it that way.
I guess yeah.
But his story makes sense. Lines up
And he actually thought that the captain was a just man.
according to your insight check.
Jeez. I'll believe a 3. I'll believe a 3 any day of the week. Okay.
Anybody else have anything to say?
I figured that was a private conversation.
Well, that's true. That was
Yeah.
a private conversation.
I believe I need medical attention.
Are you going to attend to him during all this?
Sure.
We'll count it as a regroup, so you can get more than
Have you ever
one.
done a I need a respite. So bad.
We did it like once.
I need a respite.
3, 6,
Well, you get your shock back
7.
because we're regrouping right now.
Yeah.
So shock is back.
You got a shock back?
He's heavily wounded, so it's DN4.
4? So I can shift 2.
Shift 2, so you get 3 wounds back.
Three wounds.
That's not bad.
4 wounds.
Yeah, you're back to lightly wounded. Yay!
Thank you, Abigail. I know we've been developing
wait.
such a great relationship.
I was lightly wounded. My insight would
You
be
know
much
this isn't my
harder.
main job, right?
I know, but you've been
Okay,
so good
it
at
works
maybe you
either
should
way.
try a new
Alright.
career choice. Get out
Or
of the
doesn't work
scummy
either way.
business. Get into the medical
Boo.
attention. You know, I know someone who works here. I can introduce you. She doesn't like me all that much, but she might like you.
Maybe we shouldn't introduce me then.
What was his reasoning again for me? My visions being plagued with his image.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't. Oh,
What was her name?
What a
That's what he
likely
said. He doesn't
excuse.
know.
Gargantua?
Gargant. I'm sorry. Was her name Gargantua?
Yeah, go and ask her that.
Yeah.
See if she likes it right when you were calling her. What else did you call her?
The Beast.
I didn't say she was a beast. I said there was a monster or something.
Gargantua. That's a heck of a name for a kid.
Can you imagine just seeing your child for the first time, holding her in your arms, going, "Yep, Gargantua."
I can.
All my kids came out 10 pounds, pretty much.
Yeah.
Those are some developed babies.
Gargantua.
Okay. I just so taken aback. I thought this guy was a bad didder, and now maybe he's not so bad.
Because he's dead.
Regardless,
That's what a navigator means.
No, no, no.
you'll be fine to keep control of the bridge and keep the ship
Well, as
stable in the warp.
Well, as long as you keep the Geller field going and you don't come in and shoot up any more of the officers, then
Fair. Fair. That was
Okay.
not part of the plan. This is awful.
he was a good man. He was good to me.
I'm sorry
people
for your-
most
sorry.
people are wary of navigators for good reasons, but
Man, that captain threw us in jail. He's not a good man.
No,
I'm not gonna forget that.
he was an evil doer. We were doing the Emperor's work.
You know, he may have been good to you, but he was criminal.
do you have any proof?
Well, he threw us in prison after we actually accused him for the first time.
The
Did you
Inquisition was
falsely
after him.
did you falsely accuse him?
No,
Do you have proof then?
we do have proof.
You did?
That's why I was sent here by
where's,
Rella.
where's the proof? Were you sent to
Bring him
apprehend
in,
him
we
or
were
to
to
investigate him?
We were sent to apprehend him.
Oh, really? So you already knew that he was guilty,
Yes.
and the Inquisitor sent you guys.
Yes. Myself and my team.
Gosh, you give a lot of information.
I know.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Why not just say Inquisition?
Just
He's
walk-
playing his character incredibly well.
I like to be.
Go through a drive-through. It's like, can I get your order? I'm from the Inquisition.
And this is a sting operation.
And I'd like a burger and fries.
I'm a very important person. Let me tell you all about this.
So give me extra sweet and sour sauce.
I want to do this now.
I come back in afterwards with the bag open. I thought I asked for more sweet and sour sauce and with the Inquisition.
And this is still a private conversation going on.
So did you
So
want
I
to look
can't
for
even
any?
guilt you.
No, just not something that might go through your mind as being somebody who's done some investigation. Is do you want to look for any more proof of the captain? His quarters are like right off the bridge.
I guess I'd like to justify this whole mission. That's a good point. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, fine. Me and my team will go to the Geller field. Place.
Generator.
Generator, sir.
Thank you.
Why do I feel like that's on the back of the ship?
It's like the opposite end of the ship.
Or like central.
Oh, that's good.
Should we investigate the captain's quarters at least then, sir, if we can't take him in for questioning?
Yeah, we will. Any contacts, any information, any extra leads that we might be able to continue this investigation at a later date. When we're done dealing with this.
All right, sir. Well, you're expertly trained. Let's go do this.
Yeah, thank you. I'm like literally just some backwater mercenary. Like I was brought on for muscle.
And then you keep talking.
You've been promoted to investigator.
He's my commanding officer.
Do you have a decent awareness?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go into the quarters. It's very ornate. There's a really plush couch. His desk, his chair is more like a throne, it looks like. All sorts. There's a cogitator there, and there's his own espresso machine. Makes espresso caffeine. That's what they call it in the future.
Espresso?
Espresso caffeine.
It's express.
Oh, it's
Express
espresso
caffeine.
Express
Express
caffeine.
caffeine.
Fast caffeine.
Yeah, it makes better caffeine.
Might as well
It's only slightly better.
Might as well just inject it into your bloodstream. That's the express.
So what are the rest of you doing while this is all going on?
Well, I would definitely want to try and grab Abigail if she can get into any computers that he might have.
And my investigation's better than yours anyway.
Hey, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, my awareness is 7. My investigation is only 6. Yeah.
Well, investigation is not what we're going to be using here.
Okay.
That's more like putting clues together.
I got
First you have to find the clues.
Yeah, I got average computer skills, and I can look at a thing sometimes good.
Okay, so you're going to assist him then? With your
Yeah.
computers, like hacking through the computers? And he's
We'll have a peek around.
Does
Alright.
he have like actual paper documents that I could look through?
Yes, and there's also that too. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an assisted here. We'll do you, Luke, as the primary. And so you don't have to use a wrath die for yours.
Okay.
So you're going to be doing a tech skill. We're going to make it difficulty 4, just as you have some time to look through it. So you do your first, and whatever you can shift.
Oh my.
So you pass it, so that's +1.
4 and shift 2.
Okay, so you're going to get +3 to your awareness, which will also be difficulty 4.
All right. Because I'm hurt, so difficulty 5.
Slightly wounded?
Yeah. Oh. Goes that way. I got 2, 3, 4. So it's 5.
You got 4. You gonna use your last wrath to reroll?
You are the worst detective.
I know. It's a reroll.
Just walk in, you're like, yep, there's stuff in here.
4. There you go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You can shift 2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You
1,
got
2.
a 6 over there too, right?
Yeah, but he needs that.
I need at least the
five.
1, 6. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
so what do you
shift-
find?
I'm gonna find
You
a-
succeed, and you get to shift 2. So let's do some narrative declarations. What do you find?
I'm going to find a secret, like a second drawer in his filing cabinet where he might find not necessarily illegal documents, but documents for his eyes only.
Okay, and what are in these documents?
All the illegal information.
So you just framed the guy.
Everything you need to justify.
His contacts, buying and selling.
Okay,
For
so you
artifacts.
pull all these contacts. Now, unfortunately, as you pull them out and you're looking at them, you're having a hard time piecing the information together. You know, considering that your character is below average in his intelligence.
Hey, whoa! He's not. His fellowship's low. He's 3 intelligence. He's a very average man. Don't you dare call him below average intelligence.
Okay, average
Thank
intelligence. But as Abigail's looking over your shoulder, she can start to piece some of the stuff together. So he's found documents of what appear to be an illicit nature. Would you like to do an investigation check to see if you
Yeah,
can
sure.
piece it together? It's only going to be difficulty 3. Give me an investigation check.
Alright.
So you can put everything together. Finally solve this puzzle.
Watch it be super basic too. Like he buys from them, sells to them.
3 and 1 shift.
Okay. So with the success, you're able to put together that there has indeed been trade. In fact, with that shift, the Eldar you'll find out was even on the market of
Oh.
being traded. The rogue psychers, however, were legit.
He was actually working for the Black Ships.
Yes, but there was a side business that he's been using as he's been trucking back and forth to transport. Sometimes it's prisoners that aren't prisoners, like it's almost like slave labor, kind of like
slave
that.
trade, yeah.
Like a slave trade. There's Xenos artifacts. He even managed to capture an Eldar at some point, and was going to be trading him as well. So yeah, definitely heretical.
Yeah.
So you feel better,
Yes, thank you. So my mission was justified.
and you even got the proof you needed. To...
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely got the proof. Definitely got the proof.
Well, I'll keep these documents, bring them back to Ryloth.
Okay.
That way he can actually chase these leads down further on in his own campaign.
That'll be our next breath.
Oh goodness.
This is where Wilfred gets run to full Inquisitor.
Tier is that what tier 4?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, Inquisitor is tier 4.
Yeah,
Oh jeez.
that'd be fun.
Inquisitor Ryloth chasing down these leads. All right. Okay, cool.
Okay,
I guess that's honestly all we're
so you
gonna
come
find
out of the
here.
captain's quarters. You've stuffed this stuff away in your pockets or wherever else you're storing things. Your backpack.
I walk
He's
past.
just not waving them around like,
No.
"Found it, found
Hold
it."
on, no. That was literally next. I walk past the navigator. Proof. that's all I say. Proof. Bad man.
Bad man.
Okay, if you say so.
No one unjustly imprisoned me.
Somebody did.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the next step in the plan?
If we want to get the ship safely to any Imperium planet, we should investigate. Oh man, I can't remember what it's called. Geller generators. The Geller Field Generator Station, location, field, whatever. That's where we have to go.
Yeah, I want to get off this thing. So
I too now want to get off with my proof.
you stop saying proof so loudly.
Proof! Justification! And I back out, pointing at the documents. Back into the elevator, pointing at the documents. Badge out. I don't care anymore.
Every time you yell proof costume, you go, ooh!
You have found a hype man.
Yes!
So Wolfric, shouldn't we leave something behind in case something else happens on the bridge? That'll lead to more people trying to kill us.
Oh, that's what Egbert and
Brander
are for.
Good.
Brander, you're in
So we're
charge.
going to actively leave them there to watch for us, right?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, that's 100. Oh, that was already, I thought I already said that.
Brandon's like, you want me to stay on the bridge?
Yeah, Brander, you are gonna make sure with Egg that everything is fine.
Do they have any kind of communication to
Promote
us?
him to
Oh, they
master
do
of the
have that on
guard.
the bridge.
Okay.
Ooh, you know what? I like that. Brandon's got no experience. We can't do that. That's ridiculous.
What?
Zenobia.
Yeah, because clearly you've been good at the job.
Right. You know what?
He's led us to our successes
Brander,
we've had.
from what I've seen here, you're an upstanding guardsman. You know what? All guards here, you listen to Brander now.
Are they all
Brander's
like Brander?
Brander. He is a just man.
He's been deputized.
Yeah.
They all just kind of nod.
Yeah.
Make a leadership roll.
Yes. Awesome. Oh, what's the difficulty?
Just make a
20.
leadership roll.
Not bad.
That's
You know what?
true.
Hold on,
Higher
hold
than
on.
2.
Hold on. 83.
3. Okay, you pass.
I'm wounded.
Oh,
Oh
4
my-
then.
Why?
So they've nod. They're like, yes, sir.
Brandon's dead.
Proof! And that is where we're going to leave off today as you head towards the Geller Field generators to find out what is going on.
Whew!
There's gonna be one
I feel like
pig
every
board.
time you leave a room, I should stay back and intimidate the people you just talked to.
Did you do the job properly?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he might not seem like a serious man, but he really is. You should listen to him.
Can I do that actually?
Sure. Give me intimidate. Give it difficulty 5 because of how
I turn my
blundering-
back.
How bad he is.
how bad he was.
I will cut you.
I didn't realize how useful my old character was until he was gone.
Yeah. So you mean that doing all the talking? Like this?
Well, yeah.
5. And I should shift 1.
Ding. Woo, glory.
Wait.
All right. So what do you say to them then? So he leaves, yelling, "Proof!" And you can hear him going down the hall going, "Proof!
Big dumb smile.
Proof!"
Just walk out, or else.
And what do you say?
He's as ruthless as he is dumb.
And they're all like, "Oh."
Oh.
Okay. All right. Brander just kind of looks perplexed, but he looks right. He's like, and that is where we will end today.
Thank goodness. The promotion of Brander is my favorite part. I didn't really have to use my card. I got loot and
I never got hit by anything.
I didn't shoot a gun, so I didn't need
My
mine.
armor wasn't contempt.
I was supposed to talk about heresy at some point.
Colin, do you want to cut off before we do our post game? All right, we'll see you next week. Live stream 12:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and of course this will get posted on YouTube the following Friday. Happy role playing.